uncircumcised, philanthropy, stupid stuff, supercross, pain, nipple, machete, fashion, a scintillating bloodbath, a hellacious fury, evil, cannabis, interesting thing, awesome. Radio.
I love you. You are so dear to me. I love you. You are so pretty.
There's no hell with a dick on it.
It's the Jason Ellis Show. Jason Ellis. Michael Tully.
The United States of fuck you.
Andrew Bruce.
It all made sense to me.
Kevin Kraft.
I might be better suited for the future.
And Will Pendarvis.
Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis. Jason Ellis. Also blown up.
This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Don't think. Feel.
Yeah! Welcome to the show, yo! It's a great day to be here, because you can do whatever you want, man. And you never know, because, you know, you could get in a fight at the airport with the dude with 69 on his face. He'll throw down. Shout out to that guy, because he's little. And that's tough, because he's like a little baby man. And he wants to fight everybody all the time. And everybody that likes baby man music loves fighting. That's tough. I gotta respect the guy. I do not want to live in his shoes. That is an anxiety attack I don't need to have. So, congratulations to the 69 guy. People are giving him props for it.
You're talking about Billy Graham?
Yes, Billy Graham got in a fight at the airport, and I mean he lost, but it was just he was in it, you know.
It's
that's
not
great.
How you win or lose. It's how you play the game.
Who said that? You, right?
No.
Oh.
Who the hell said that?
Billy Joel, Billy Idol,
No.
Bruce Springsteen.
Sports guy probably.
Oh. I thought it was a musician. I was watching the documentary about Tower Records this morning.
Oh. What about the LA one, or about just
about
the chain in general?
The whole how it all started, the owner and the whole LA one, and then how it turned into ones in Japan, and they went broke, and you know, CDs, fucking Napster and shit.
Is there a story that's worth knowing there?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Because
they talk about Elton John was the biggest fan of Tower Records, and he says, I for sure spent the most at Tower Records than any other single human being alive.
Huh.
And he was there every Sunday looking at records, and Bruce Springsteen talking about how it was like a thing for him, tradition. Like,
me and my dad would go down.
He didn't do it with his dad. He went by himself and said, "You're the young record guy, you're a young artist.
You're a young man who's got
go
a
down
fire
there
in your belly." And
it's weird because he has his hands on the
nothing
table.
but your 6 strings.
You know when you're like,
desire.
you know when you're like 6 and you get told at school to like put your hands on your fucking knees for the photo.
Uh-huh.
He had his hands on this table, where these hands are perfectly in line on the table. I'm like, you're the boss. Surely no one's told you to do that, but it looked like he was very relaxed. But man, those hands were just right perfect.
Maybe they were fakes.
I feel like they were fake arms.
Maybe they were plants by the FBI.
It might have been rubber arms on the table that he was talking with.
Maybe.
Because they didn't move. He did, but his hands did not.
He looks terrific.
Maybe he doesn't have real arms.
He owes it to the world to reveal what his regimen of
he doesn't.
age-defying.
We don't need anybody else out there doing that. What's this fight? Show Tully the fight. What happened? Do you know more, Andrew? Because I only saw it this morning.
No, I don't know any more about it.
Look, that's.
So there's Tekashi 69.
Oh, sorry, he's Tekashi. These guys are arguing, and then one guy's just gonna punch one guy.
Now, I'm at LAX a lot. I could see how you could get angry there.
Oh, this guy just took a shirt off. Oh, wow. No, I think he wants to fight him because he saw who it was.
And they're trying to pull 69 boy out of there. Because he has so much music to give. I'm assuming he's a musician.
It seemed like that guy didn't want to fight until he saw that the little 69 baby boy was there. Oh, his boy punched him?
It wasn't a great punch.
It wasn't. Nobody can fight at all, but here comes 69. Is he going to actually get into anything? Oh, look, he's facing up with somebody. No, not really.
Dropped his phone, gotta get that. Oh man, they're out in lanes. If you pieces of shit make me miss my flight. Tekashi's down!
Yeah, no, the guy actually got a hold of Tekashi for a second.
But he's beaten but not broken. He likes it.
Who loves it?
We.
Oh, the...
Man, everything that I see on TMZ nowadays reminds me of that Black Mirror episode where the chick wakes up and doesn't know where she is, and everywhere she goes, people are just standing there silently filming her with their phones.
I didn't see that. But yeah, this is...
That's what happens.
69's guy is he's on fire, and it's a lot of pressure to be 69 guy right now. I tell you can make fun of him all you want, ladies and gentlemen, but 69 is in the hot seat, and I don't know if you can handle it. Mad respects to 69's guys.
But he's also known as 6699.
Oh yeah, he's evil.
6699. We've talked about 6699 before.
Some questionable sexual problems in the past.
Wait. Oh, I wanted to guess.
Sorry for ruining the surprise.
I already knew he did that. I would have ruined it.
Just questionable sexual problems is... That's an Easter basket I could spend a whole afternoon in.
Right? Like he cannot stop shooting fireworks out of his anus. And no matter where he goes, he always gets in trouble for either causing fires or indecent exposure from inserting the fireworks in his anus in front of people.
He's taking unsafe sex to a whole new level. He wears condoms. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
least of your
He's got a rub right, yeah. And he takes you to dinner beforehand. He doesn't do the two finger in the mouth.
No.
But once he is inserted... So are the fireworks,
right.
and hey, the fireworks when they commence.
The rocket's red glare.
That's in the thing that lady can't sing. That was weird that she did that. That Fergie lady, man, that was really weird. Because I know you were trying to be different and stuff, and there were a couple of things there. I was like, oh, you guys just don't get it. But I felt like there was one note there where she completely lost that. I'm not sure that was supposed to come out like that.
So I watched the video.
I don't want to watch it or play it because Katie played it this morning, and then I started hearing it in my head like it was an actual song, and that ain't fucking cool. And I'm not doing that to anybody else that listens to the show.
So I watched the video, and it was like if I was watching that by myself and didn't know that it was already a thing, I think that I would say, now I was well aware, it's not a coincidence that I don't think that she was doing it at the NBA All-Star game where Marvin Gaye famously did like an offbeat kind of like cool R&B version.
Okay.
So there's a precedent at the NBA All-Star. And by the way, Marvin Gaye's is supposed to be this amazing rendition that I didn't think was that great either. He's got like a little drum machine. It's like,
oh, really?
I thought it was kind of weird, but people responded to it. So there is a little bit of a precedent for zazzing it up there. And I think if I was watching it, I would have said, I kind of respect, because it's not a song that lends itself to interpretation, that she really did try to interpret it. She's just not the artist who has the capability of pulling that off.
I just felt like there was the one thing that was halfway through it that threw everybody off, and then when she started singing, because she had like a weird jazz cadence to it, like she was sort of singing a little falsetto, no, like sort of, a little off of what you're probably used to singing there, but it still was a note. It wasn't out of key. But when she did do the whoa, that one seemed like it popped for a second. And like it kind of, she lost it for a second. But
yeah, she probably did. And the accent that she sings with is really silly to begin with. And just a little Fergie thing that she does. She does that all the time. That's just been ridiculous, since Where's the Love? Or whatever girl group she was in before that. I also saw but did not click on this morning that I guess she was rehearsing it right before the All-Star game, and even at that point was kind of like, wait, am I doing this? Am I doing that? I think she was locked into doing it and then wasn't able to commit really hard to, or at least had strong second thoughts about the angle that she'd chosen for herself. So,
well, I just think that these are the kind of things in the news that are fun to talk about, because this person is not, I mean, I don't know her, but I feel like, judging from her response to it all, is not in any sort of mental stress over it and is moving on with her life.
What's her reaction been? I have no idea.
She said, she made a comment. She was like, some people didn't like it. It is what it is.
Gotcha.
So, in a nutshell.
She looks great.
Yeah, she's hot.
She looks like Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so anyway, I thought it was fun. People thought it was fun. I mean, it's a fucking basketball game.
Yeah.
Fuck are you?
Right.
You know?
Right.
She went for it. But it was really... It's one of those things where I'm not a very good singer and I'm not a very good actor. So, don't... You know what I mean? I can barely even muster any sort of shit-talking because... I don't know, maybe that was really good. I don't know.
See,
Performance kind of overshadowed what was being panned before the game, which was the introductions by Kevin Hart and Rob Riggle.
Who's Rob Riggle?
You'd recognize him, white guy, comedian.
Okay.
It went on for like 25 minutes, and there was no laughs from the crowd, very confusing, and it delayed the game by about a half hour. So they were lucky that this anthem kind of overshadowed what was a panned introduction.
See, that's funny, because I had read that this overshadowed the Bare Naked Ladies, who, this sounds like a joke, apparently also mildly botched the Canadian anthem.
Wait, the Bare Naked Ladies perform somewhere?
The Canadian anthem, yeah.
Wait, where? At the basketball
Yeah.
thing? Oh my god.
Because they just changed...
Canada, that's like fucking... And the Australian anthem will be sung by men at work. And I'd be like, come on, dude. He just said, good on ya. Like, fuck, dude. We're better than that. There's more to us than the Bare Naked Ladies. I mean, I know Sluggo. He doesn't listen to the Bare Naked... He probably does,
Well, I don't
actually.
listen to Fergie. So anyway, all that they did is they recently changed some of the words of the Canadian national anthem to make them gender neutral. Instead of talking about like mankind, it's like us, and like half of them remembered to do it the new way and half of them did it the old way.
Aha.
Right.
Well, that's...
But people might have been making fun of that had it not been for Fergie's thing.
Oh. Well. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for the Bare Naked Men ladies or whatever it is that they get to travel the world and still get gigs for doing those songs they did.
You mean that song they did?
It really was that song, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then, you know.
Like, they had a reputation. I'd heard of them before they had that hit, but in the public... Yeah. 2 weeks...
Isn't Bryan Adams Canadian?
Hella.
You know, I'm a Canadian!
Oh, Canada!
Women and men too!
69!
Yeah. Let's all rejoice and be Canadian!
Oh! I'm gonna run to Canada! Oh!
I can't see where I'm going, 'cause my eyes are small.
Finding it hard to believe
I live in the mud.
this is Canada.
Sluggo! Just that's a lyric, isn't it?
Everything I do.
Sluggo!
do
Dave
is
the
sad
voice!
tune.
Tabor Joel Mills!
Could have got Avril
Right?
out there.
Oh, no, you can't do that. See, that's not
She
respectful.
could have been 3 or 4 feet away from, like, Bugs Bunny and
The
Space
microphone.
Jam.
Yeah, you can't. It's got to be somebody with class and dignity, like Bryan Adams.
Could Drake rap it? That would probably be disrespectful.
It is disrespectful.
Well, then get Sarah McLachlan.
Okay, yeah. I don't like Sarah McLachlan, but I bet you the Cheese Dick World does. So get her on there.
Did.
Wait, who's Sarah McLachlan again? Remember that name.
I guess her biggest hit was probably Adia.
Oh, yeah. Wow. No, don't get her to do it.
I kind of like a little Sarah McLachlan.
Shh, okay.
Fumbling Towards Ecstasy. It's a solid album, top to bottom.
Yeah, I mean, Neil Young, too much money to get Neil Young. And you guys, if you're going to have 20 minutes of fucking Kevin Hart farting on everybody, then you don't get Neil Young. NBA, do you know what I mean? That's too good.
Well, he's writing songs about America now. Remember?
Well, he's not American, Canadian. He's a world guy. He just is from the world.
Could have gotten Nelly Furtado. She might have freed up some things in her schedule to do that.
Yeah, what's Nelly Furtado look like these days? Because I always wanted to pump her. she had a big fat ass.
Andrew's making a face like she's either really hot or really not.
She's like...
Here's the story about her. She has gotten a little bit bigger.
Happens to the best of them. How big?
Really, really big.
You're do you know how mean you sound as a left-wing liberal nut snowflake? I'm offended.
Like, is she still a bird? If push came to shove, could she still fly away?
A pigeon.
You gotta watch. Maybe I should sign off on your language before you start using it. Very inappropriate here in the Jason Ellis Show. I just want everyone to know I don't advocate what he is saying.
You know, you got a little bigger.
Yeah, you got a little bigger. Let's take photos of you at the start of the show when you first came in. Hey, you a little bigger. You big fat pigeon.
Before you started carb loading for 3 hours.
I know. For some reason, just feast for fucking from 12.
Whoa!
Wait, what? Wait.
Is she? No.
Wait, she had a baby right there.
Right, it's gotta be.
That's a baby in there, under there, right? Couple.
How many babies she got?
Yeah. How many babies did she have? Wait, that's her spinning?
Yep.
That's hot.
That's an unusual thing she's got going on. She did that thing where your face looks the same.
Yeah, how do they do that? I've always thought that was amazing when girls can be large ladies and their face stays skinny. Especially when they do the thing where on dating sites where their face is skinny and then you go over to the house and lying.
Yeah.
Which is cool to me, I don't mind.
That's the trick.
But I think Nelly Furtado's big fat ass is a fun time. She looks like she might eat that guy. Her vagina might eat her husband. He looks very, like, not aware that that's going to happen soon, too. Like, he is very like, yeah, man, cool. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea. Nelly Furtado's pussy looks hungry. You might want to be a little bit more alarmed than what you seem like. I mean, but at the same time, those might be some of the greatest pants I've ever seen a man wear on a red carpet in my life. I mean, the balls. Is that her in a tight dress? She's sexy, man. You know what she looks like? She has the body of those, you know, when they do the paintings in the olden days where naked ladies were hot but they were fat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What roundabout? Whatever.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, she has the exact same shape as a Mona Lisa.
Well, I don't know about the Mona Lisa, but yeah. Like,
I don't know what a Mona Lisa is.
I know what you mean.
She has the exact same shape as one of those concrete bitches with no head with water sprinkling out of that little dude's dick.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Nah, man.
There's definitely nudes from back in the day with women with similarly voluptuous.
It's got a little bit of a belly there. I like it. I think it's got little titties, big ass, and it looks like it hasn't been doctor chopped.
It looks natural.
I'm down for Furtado still.
I saw the most attractive woman this morning when I went to get coffee that I'm going to see all day. This city is filled with impossibly beautiful women. And the most attractive woman I'm going to see today was at the construction site across the street.
Working. Construction.
In a pink construction hat.
And she was the hottest chick you've ever seen.
No, it was just really, really hot. I was like, wait, is that what I think it is? That's like a cute chick who's legitimately involved in construction. And she wears a pink construction hat, but she's up there fucking, you know, she's making the sparks fly off of metal at 7 stories in the sky.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah, I'm into that, I guess. Yeah. Normal women, huh? I don't really look at them anymore.
Really?
I mean, honestly, no, not really.
That's all you're looking at.
Yeah, well, makes sense. Just I don't feel like especially those really hot ones. Not the one. If it was a working one, I would have noticed that. But just I'm a really hot girl in LA. Those ones are. It's almost like, you know what I mean. So I stopped looking at sports cars as much when they drive by.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that.
I never really look at those. I didn't tell you I got in a car accident.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, huh?
Everybody's fine, but the whole family was in the car.
Fuck!
Yeah,
whose fault was it?
Not mine.
Oh.
I don't know how much I'm at liberty to say. I guess I can. I don't know. They didn't tell me not to talk about it. I didn't tell them I was on the radio either. Yeah, dude. The personal side of me can really feel sympathy for this lady. She had been in a fender bender. She had been hit, and then she wanted to get off the road to like look at the damage and exchange information with the other guy, and she just decided to do that regardless of what other cars on the road were doing. And so she made it like a 90-degree turn directly into a gas station, which put her directly in line of where I was driving.
What?
So, yeah, I got to make a statement to the insurance company this morning. You know what's weird is I am so naive and innocent and what have you that I'm like, well, it wasn't my fault. This will be fine. But I spend so much time talking to Will and Kevin on the radio that I actually am like, well, I'm going to get fucked over. This is going to fuck me over because things just get fucked because that's what happens. The fucking police arrest you for no goddamn reason. The lady runs into your car and you have to fucking pay her $10,000. That's what happens. Right, guys?
Don't ask Kevin or say you're Kevin or...
I'm so sorry for personally being responsible for any negativity in your life.
I appreciate your sincerity.
Yeah, Will. You're the man.
I'll tell you what, asshole Tully.
But that's wild, dude. When you get into that, when you got a little kid in the car and a lady in the car.
Whoa!
That ain't cool.
Oh wow, that's never happened. Awesome. Wow, yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Airbags go off?
No airbags. No, I was actually really pleasantly surprised at. Oh, thank you. I didn't even think about that. I'm fucking terrified of my airbag.
Yeah, I got hurt by an airbag once when it went off.
I was pleasantly surprised at how, because I mean, really, like this is how T-bone accidents happen, and we just saw it in time to. I was pleasantly surprised at how little damage was even done to my car. It was just
lady okay.
Yes, I believe she is.
She ain't trying to.
In the moment, she may have thought she had a little.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, every single thing I've had to the point where somebody hit my car the other day. I mean, that's the best car I've ever had in my life. Somebody just hit it and left. Fucking my front light is cracked open. Big fucking dirty black mark across the front of it. I'm like, man. So
yeah.
I don't even want to tell the insurance company. I just want to, because I'm like, I don't want. Somehow I'm gonna pay for this. You know, like if I just don't believe that it's all going to work out. Like, hey, insurance company, someone hit my car. Mm-hmm. I feel like somehow I get fucked over for that. So I don't even want to get it fixed.
Because I have actually had, and I know this is a very strange thing to say, I've had terrific experiences with. I've been in 2 accidents, one of which was my fault a very long time ago, and one of which was not my fault at all. A motorcycle driver tried to pass me on the driver's side while I was making a left.
Oh.
Yeah. And apparently, people came running over. This happened in San Francisco because they were chasing him from the last accident he'd caused.
Oh my God!
Ago.
Oh, he was on fire.
Yeah, this guy was blazing. Yeah. He got up from ramming into my car while I was turning, got on, and so he drove away.
Oh, he tried to.
2 consecutive. No, I mean, total hit and run, absolute hit and run.
Man, a hit and run on a bike is.
I know.
I don't know. I don't even know if I'm chasing you. I'm like, man, are you okay?
Yeah.
I mean, you hit people on your bike.
He's hopped up on goofballs.
Fuck.
But the insurance was terrific. I actually, if I didn't spend so much time here in this pool of occasional mild negativity...
What's going on? What happened?
I was under the impression that insurance companies actually do right by you.
Did you talk to these guys before the show today?
No, I didn't. I was having this conversation with my wife, and I was like, I just had this weird feeling. She's like, we didn't do anything wrong. It's completely fine. This is like an open and shut sort of thing. And I'm like, I know, but... You just hear so many stories of people who they're right, but the system fucks them over. And she's like, "What stories? What are you?" And I'm like, "Kevin and Will a lot of times."
This is you gotta come in. You can't do. You can't not come in. Come on. What? Come, Todd. You gotta come in. It's not gonna. We're gonna do it. It's on. Oh, fucking sweet.
I'm glad I can come in and apologize personally for causing your accident.
Did I say anything remotely of the sort?
All the negativity out there in the green room just seeps in here somehow. I don't know.
Oh, no, you apologized when you sat down for causing my accident, and then said that I said that you were responsible.
Let me mediate. Let me mediate for 1 second before you guys go off.
Okay.
Tully, you did
what?
You did insinuate that negativity has come on onto in your life and onto your family's life from being associated with the green room. That's why I caught.
Yes.
And then Kevin came in and made a completely irrational fucking comment.
Thank you.
That made no sense
He
whatsoever.
drew first blood.
I didn't.
Now I'm out.
No. I didn't blame either of you for my having been in a car accident, nor would I. That's insane. I just said that this creeping suspicion that the way things ought to play out with the insurance company might not be the way they actually play out, because you guys have, in my opinion, shared a couple of stories of the system sort of being set up against you.
I have had car accidents that have gone both ways, but I'm not going to tell you the
That
story.
sounds like me, Will.
Oh!
Sorry.
I'm not going to tell you the story
Like
about
Richard
how...
Williams.
I'm not going to tell you the story about how I, dealt with my insurance company and everything came out fine. The more interesting story is when the lady ran the red light, T-boned me with my kids in the car. Both of us were going probably around 50 miles an hour, and she sued me. The insurance company paid her some money to go away eventually, but it was a potential lawsuit. In California, it's a no-fault state, so basically insurance companies just going to pay everybody and everything will be fine. But you get a lady or a man who's like, my neck hurts a little bit or whatever. The next thing you know, they're calling one of those people on TV, and, you could have a lawsuit.
What does that word say?
Rubenesque.
You're talking about the fat ladies, aren't they?
Is that what it is?
Rubenesque? Is that like something that's sandwichy?
No.
That's hot fat ladies.
It's hot fat ladies?
That's what you're talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
The text is.
Oh, that's a new word. My manager just taught. Rubenesque.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm a Rubenesque fucker. I mean, I'm just trying to put it in layman's terms.
Like,
Look at those photos. Look, everybody's kind of big.
Oh yeah, all these chicks look like me with my shirt off.
No, they don't. These chicks look hot.
Then I must be a hot chick.
You're not a hot chick.
those
You're
chicks are especially lumpy.
yeah, but it's good. They're like big bosom, big belly, drunk bitches on blankets. Just like hell yeah.
I think that's the title of that painting.
Rolling
Drunk
around.
bitches on blankets.
Rolling around.
It rhymes in Italian.
Yeah.
Hey, big evil guy over the top, like, you bitches look tired from eating and drinking.
Well, you know what everybody's going to say about that, right? Which is that overweight, plump women used to be attractive because everybody was poor and couldn't afford to eat, so it was a sign of affluence that you could eat more than you needed and get kind of chunky, whereas nowadays being thin is a sign of affluence, and that's why we're into that.
Yeah, well, when it comes to fucking, I don't listen to my brain. I listen to my penis, and I'm into chunky girls. I like all kinds of girls, but I find big girls attractive.
But
Do you know that my
Especially when they're naked in front of me. I'm like, oh, God.
what's the butt crack lady with the towel on the top there?
Who, what?
That's a whole thing, right? You'd probably like this artist.
I don't know who that lady is. Wait, there's a butt crack lady? Painter?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not familiar with her. She just has fat ladies with towels in the butt crack?
I mean,
that
like,
painting looks like it has the detail of an emoji. It's not very.
it's kind of our crummy. Neither here nor there.
Yeah.
You know, my blubbery midsection, I now have like permanent wrinkles on my stomach from my fat rolls and my tits.
You could get, if you got thin and then like tanned, that would go away. So this is
I think I'd have to get ironed.
Show
There's
me
some
your fat.
deep
Show me how
fucking
fat.
wrinkles.
Show me your fat wrinkle.
All right. See these right here?
Yeah, it's like it's a different
They're
color,
permanent.
but it's a different color because you have you're an indent guy. So I'm sure, as I said before, if you lost the weight, what's that scar on your belly?
Where? I think it's just a fat.
No, the fucking scar on your gut right there. What's that?
Oh. No, that's
Is your chick scratching you?
no, that's just my fucking crappy skin.
Wait, you scratched your belly? Or is that you itching?
I'm sure
Demons.
something-
He's got demons in
You're
his
not
house.
that gross, dude. You're not that gross.
I got,
But, like,
I got
I-
a couple of wrinkles that aren't going away from where the fat wants to fold over on itself.
Yeah, like underneath my tits, I got fucking.
Yeah, I don't. You're not. No, you're not gross. You're not gross.
I'll remember that.
All right? That's not gross to me at all.
Okay.
You don't have a yeast infection or anything under there, do you?
Wow, see what I mean?
In my
There's
tit?
no,
Like
see, you're. I know you're astronomically blown away right now, but people do have things in their tit, and you don't. You're not. You're not. You know what you do? You're comparing yourself to me, a very, very handsome and attractive man, who's as rich as they come. That's my new thing now. I go live on Instagram. I haven't done it because I've been very busy, but I did it one time. I lie about how rich I am, and people who go on there who don't know me, I reel them in with how much money I have that I don't have, but I just go with. I told somebody that my sunglasses were worth $275,000, and someone was so pissed at me, and I was having I don't think I've had so much fun live on Instagram in my life. So I do look forward to like when the kids aren't around and I've got a half an hour to tell people that my backyard is actually made of money. Like the wall is cash that I painted.
You should create a character on Instagram.
I was thinking about that.
That is that guy, because your fans would support you and play into it, and the people who don't know would just think, "Who is this crazy rich guy?"
Like Catherwood.
What?
Catherwood's character guy.
Oh,
I just realized I can't do that.
What?
Anyway.
Okay. All right.
I've been like that line on my stomach. I've been getting linier.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with me. It's getting really bad. Like my face is getting like super itchy.
You have to. Oh wait, what?
Like my cheeks are getting super fucking itchy.
Itchy
lately.
cheeks,
like,
ladies. If you're listening, is that not adorable?
Just
the
red.
The man has itchy
raised
cheeks
and bumpy.
Oh, okay. I've never seen you have raised, bumpy fucking face. So when is it raised and bumpy? Every night before you go to bed? You paint yourself to be so hideous. You're not. Are you bumpy right now?
No, that thing on my stomach was.
Are your cheeks itchy?
No, they were this morning, and last night they were like I looked like I got stung by bees. I was fucking swollen. The allergy pills aren't keeping the shit at bay anymore.
Man,
it's just getting worse.
What about if you if you put yourself on Craigslist for a lady that wanted to have a weekend where she took care of somebody who was like super allergic and just needed to be pampered like a child and made food, and you come over and you
ladies out there got a leprosy fetish.
No,
yeah,
more like the misery lady.
Yeah, Florence Nightingale type thing. You know?
Now let's find your biggest fan.
Oh God, yeah, and they could break my ankles.
It's a weird. I mean, I got an itchy face and it comes up in lumps. I think
that's the next restless leg syndrome. Itchy face syndrome.
I wanted to get you. You do need to change your opinion on yourself, because I feel like what you're no shirt on right there. It's not anywhere near bad at all.
Well, no, I was just saying I do have permanent wrinkles.
I know, but dude, I'm 46. It gets worse. Like there's, you know what I mean? Like the fight. No,
goody.
No, I feel like you also get less offended by it. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like things that are on me now. Like I'm like. You know what I mean? I don't have a six-pack. I wouldn't take my shirt off if I didn't have a six-pack in front of people.
Translation,
I wouldn't do it. And now I'm like, dude,
you're going to be
I don't care.
So liney, but you're not going to care.
You're not going to turn into like, you're not going to get 300 pounds.
No.
You're not going to be one of those people that completely is like unrecognizable when they're 55. You're just going to be a little out of shape like every other dude on the planet who doesn't work out all the time.
I'm worried
there's
I'm
no
just
other
be
way.
A giant ball, like, by the current trajectory of things,
I feel like you and Tully are like almost even in who's in good or better shape. Sorry, I don't use the English language very well. But what Tully refers to himself and what you refer to himself, like I'm saying Tully might be fitter than you, but if you just listen to you two on the radio, you would think that Tully would, like if you guys had gotten a running race, you might die of a heart attack in the first 30 seconds, because you sound like you're like like
giant cyst with eyes.
You sound like one of the dudes on Howard Stern's wrap-up show. You know what I mean? Like you're like a 55-year-old fat guy, and you're not. You're like a young kid who I see when you have your shirt up. You can see your abs under there, like they're not even disappeared yet.
Yep, you have flabs.
Yeah, like dude, most
I'm shaking it.
Everybody, dude, I know dudes that have a six-pack that can make their stomach look like that.
But they don't have this fucking gross blotchy red shit all over them.
It sucks. You need somebody that's into like putting mercurochrome or whatever cream or whatever it is on you and being like, "Aw," you know, and giving you some soups and shit and being super into like how pathetic you are.
Why don't you live in a world of fake tanner?
What is that? No,
fake tan all the
I'm
time.
probably allergic to it.
Wouldn't his itch go through it?
I don't know, would it?
I
I
mean,
feel like tan would cover up a lot of blemishes.
I know you can't afford a therapist because of the way Siri's pays you, but I got a therapist. So I just got to tell you, dude, you got to, when you say something negative, when you hear it, stop it and try to say something different. Like when you say, "I'll probably be allergic to spray tan," don't say it.
okay.
Because you've always got it in the pocket.
I mean, I'm trying to make jokes and stuff for the radio.
I know.
But I really do constantly break out in hives. I'm not like trying to be negative on myself. That's just a fact.
I know, but
And
is there
all these specialists and immunologists and allergists? Nobody knows what the fuck is wrong with me.
Is there an optimistic way to exist with that though? A better way?
I mean, I've been dealing with this since I was a kid. It really fucking wears on you. It sucks.
Would you kill yourself?
No. Oh God, no. No.
Right, so you got to try and make the most of it, because if I think I don't know what it's like to have that, and I can't comment on it because I don't know what it's like, but I can tell you that you're not fucking hideous with your shirt off.
Like Andrew will sometimes be like, "What the fuck is wrong with your neck?"
Who? Andrew? Wait, Andrew is being mean to you about your
No,
neck?
he's not being mean to me. He's noticing
It's
the
total
fucking
bullying going
hives
on
and
out
shit.
there.
Are you neck shaming him?
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to report you to HR?
Looks like you got in a fight with a cat sometimes and lost.
Wait, but that's because he probably ran his fingernails through his fucking neck, though, right?
And so I'm asking out of concern, are you all right? What's going on with your neck?
And it's not like I'm.
You have never had concern for anyone.
I know.
I'm very concerned. He's in the midst of failing at cooking pressure cooker every day that I suggested he buy, so I feel bad about that. He's struggling right now.
Who cooks macaroni and cheese in a pressure cooker? That's what I want to know.
I just wanted to try it.
It's just like,
You crazy?
What?
That's a silly thing to do.
That's what he did.
Maybe
There's all
pork.
these recipes that come with the fucking Instant Pot thing, and I was like, you know what, for once, I'm just gonna eat like a 5-year-old and see what it tastes like when you make mac and cheese out of this bitch.
It blew up on him.
It shot shit all over me.
That thing used to scare the fuck out of me. My mom used to make mashed potatoes in that. I didn't trust that
I
at
know.
all.
I think they're going to blow. But look, here's the thing. Honestly, seriously, I believe that there is something to creative visualization. I think when you say things and you think things, that you bring them, you attract them to yourself.
I know it.
So
I know
I
it because
think-
I've done it. I didn't read it. I know it.
I do too. And I think if you do practice a little bit of positivity, even if it's just outwardly, I think that you will find that it works out in your favor.
I know. I read all those secret books and shit, and like
You fuck those books.
Power of Positive Thinking
but they
and all
didn't-
that. But I've like when I was younger, I thought I was fucking cool.
Well, nobody's
I thought
cool.
I was super talented.
Yeah, okay, you
I
grew
thought
up
I
in-
had like
Yeah, you reality check. You realize you're not
yeah.
that
So
special.
all that positive thinking didn't do shit for me.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you've had to dig ditches your whole life.
I
mean, this isn't bad, right?
I know we shit on ourselves on the radio because we shit on everybody, and that's fair, and it's cool to be able to shit on yourself so that you don't live in the clouds too much. But just know, even when I shit on myself for being illiterate or whatever it is the fuck I do, because I'm a constant fuck up, I do spend other time by myself telling myself that I'm not that bad and I'm actually pretty good at things, and whether that is true or not that's my call. Like, that's none of your fucking business. But I do say it because I feel like if I don't, I'll spend a lot of time, because I can't fight all the negative stuff that I say to myself as well. So I try to get in those good ones, positive ones, because I know those negative ones are going to be there no matter fucking what I do. It's always going to be like, hey man, you suck, right? I'm like, dude, does that guy ever have to be, like, just always have to be there? That was a bad idea. You got to think about how bad that idea was. You can pay for that for the rest of your life. Let's think about it for about 2 hours. Well,
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck man, don't do that.
Well, a question for everybody in the room: is anybody here one of those people who thinks I'll think the worst thing is going to happen so that I'm not, bummed when it does happen? And I'll be pleasantly surprised.
Only in TV pitches. Everything else, I gotta believe the good. But I also don't think that it's gonna fall on my lap though.
Right.
Like, I feel like I work really hard for what I want, but when I work really hard for something, I'm pretty fucking sure it's gonna happen.
I think you have to be. I mean, you don't have to, but I think that's a good way to be. Is to expect good things to happen.
It's kind of like, to me, because I understand the TV pitch thing. So for me to be like, oh, it's a done deal, is like a moronic conclusion to come up with, because this person might not even like you. And that's the end of it. Doesn't matter what you came up with. I just know when I was making the thing that was going to be the pitch for the TV show, that I was coming in with everything I had, and I truly believed that if you wanted a TV show with Jason Ellis in it, this was the best one I had. And when I came in and pitched, I gave the best pitch I could. And then when I left, I was like, I do not, you know, I told you, I do not believe in shit.
Right.
Because I knew it wasn't up to me anymore. It's out of my hands.
Right.
And now I don't have a TV show. But that's, you know, I find out more. I got the YouTube thing is like it blew up into, yeah, we'll do a show, we'll do 3 shows. I'll make 3 shows, and then sponsoring me, not so pretty. I'm like Buck Angel, I think.
And
I can relate to
what
him.
Way?
I was just watching a video with him. He's on. I think he's got a show on Vice or something. He was talking about. I wasn't sure when he came on the show and had his sex toys for trans people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it looked like a penis. I mean, I don't have a vagina, and I really didn't I didn't grab it and pull it out of a bag and try to understand it. I was just like, that's weird. Looks like a little dick. I don't know what's going on there. But I watched a video this morning of him showing that, you know, I mean, you put your clit in the little thing, and it's shaped like a dick, so you end up jerking your little dick off. And he said the best. Shut up! Don't laugh when I say that. Yes, he puts it. Anyway, but he said the best thing about it is that people end up jerking it off. They'll end up sometimes not using it anymore because they've become more confident with themselves and just play with their pussy. You know what I mean? Like, it helped them with their confidence.
Yeah, they eliminated the middleman.
Yeah, like the sex toy really helped somebody. So
because the hormones give you like a little pussy dick, right? And that's thing specifically designed to jack off.
So I feel like he's a really nice guy, but you know, he's a man with a pussy, and he talks about pussies and stuff. So that's where I relate to him, because I feel like I'm like a man with a pussy, and I feel like everything I stand for is like the annoying to somebody. I feel like I should just completely switch off from being friends with anybody so that I can just have my raw opinion on the radio and then go home and shut up again.
I feel like any opinion, any personality there's always somebody out there that doesn't care for it. It's just a matter of putting it out there.
I know, but if you're connected with people and you're friends with people, then you're going to have different opinions because you're trying not to fucking piss anybody off. So if you don't have any friends, you just say exactly what you think. And then everybody can have their opinions on it.
Well, are you talking about friends? Because friends shouldn't, judge you based on your opinions about things. They like you for you.
But in reality, like, I don't know if we're talking about politics. I don't want to talk about politics. But if you feel strongly about your party, there's a pretty good chance a lot of people in your family and your friends feel the same way. And if you just all of a sudden announce, I've really been thinking about it, and the other side just makes way more sense, and I have my issues with this party, that's going to be a thing at Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
In practice, that happens often. But,
as I said, I have my sunglasses are worth $275,000. So, you weigh the pros and cons.
Right.
If anybody's tuning in, my Instagram is @wolfmate. Come at me.
Well, perhaps with your limitless wealth, you would consider visiting a space hotel. Because
I'm listening. About to go on vacation. I just booked the place, but maybe I'll cancel it and go to space for what?
Well, you won't be able to go there until 2021.
Oh, I need to go on vacation like pretty soon.
Oh man, I hope it's made out of ice.
This is what's happening now. For the longest time, we were talking about space tourism in the distant future, and then in the near future, and now we're talking about it essentially in the present. There's this guy, Robert Bigelow. He runs...
Is he related to Deuce Bigelow?
I don't know that maybe by marriage.
Right.
He's 72 years old. He made his fortune through the hotel chain Budget Suites of America. He's a billionaire hotel guy, but not a high-end hotel guy. And these are inflatable space hotels, and I look at them and I don't really see where the hotel part is, but that's neither here nor there. He also sees it as private space stations. The bottom line is, he says they're already like firing prototypes up into space or something like that. And by 2021, which is 3 years from now, people could go stay in his space hotel. He estimates the price will be somewhere in the $7,000 to figure range, which would be the millions to the tens of millions.
To stay in a tiny little fucking cramped up pod?
In space.
In space is probably the way that they put it in the brochure.
Yeah.
Tully wants to go, I can tell.
Honestly, I'm not strongly... I just think it's amazing that it's possible. I'm not strongly motivated to do that. But
Okay.
if I had $1 billion and it was an option, would I do it? Yes, I certainly would. If I had $100 million and I had to part with 10 of it to do that, I probably wouldn't do that.
See, I wouldn't go unless you paid me like... I'd go for $5,000.
And you guys are only talking about safety concerns, right?
No, I'm saying that if I had $100 million in disposable money, I would not want to part with 10 of it for the experience of going to space.
You have no
Would you
safety
go?
concerns.
Cool beans? Will, you go?
It
Sound fun?
being in space sounds very fun to me, but the diagram of that hotel, the graphic of it, it looks very cramped. It doesn't look like there's
I didn't see a
anything to do.
bar or a pool or anything.
Yeah, there's no
You know?
pool. Like
I didn't even see valet.
One of those indoor, those wave machines.
you get to. It looks like you just get to go into this little pod
Yeah.
and sit there and ponder about how you're in space.
Yeah,
Right
you look out the window and go, yeah, but fuck, what about day 2 after looking out the window?
I know.
Dude,
Suck a butt.
Well,
looking
at
at-
so you can watch movies too.
looking
Man,
at the
if
Earth,
you watch movies while you're in fucking a pod in space, you're an
You
asshole.
should just jump out of it.
spend your whole
With
time
no
on
helmet. Yeah,
on
yeah,
your
yeah.
cell
If you
phone.
check Twitter more than once,
Yeah,
you jump
yeah.
out of the space station.
Lots of selfies.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
looks like you're spending $10 million to go to space prison.
No.
Yes, it is. Look
Looking
at it.
out, look,
The capsule of doom.
looking out over the Earth.
That's a horror movie if that thing doesn't come back to Earth.
I
Like,
know.
you're in fucking hell in that thing.
And look at the diagram. Everything is labeled. Do you see anything labeled as window? You're not looking at shit.
And there's just like one thing, personal quarters. Like, so the entertainment display is like just a fucking TV room. Like, it's like a little apartment. It sucks.
Dude, you're not gonna be able
It's
to.
like staying in a hotel in Tokyo.
No, you're not
In
gonna
space.
want to watch
You can't
TV
leave.
when you can watch.
Well, then why is there a TV
planet
there?
Earth.
Why is the TV
For
there?
communication, maybe. Skype.
Skype.
Attention, planet Earth. How does my ass taste?
That's pretty cool.
Come
I bet that
on.
might be worth it. I might pay that much money to go up there to do that.
You're not gonna get bored in 10 minutes.
Not if I
looking
get
down
to
at the
tell
planet.
everybody how my ass tastes for like 3 days. I definitely won't be bored.
See, is it crazy for me to say, would I get bored in 10 minutes, assuming there's a window? No. I
There's
don't-
got to be a window. They,
Right. I
Cool
agree,
beans.
I agree,
Yeah.
I agree. No, in 10 minutes, no. Is it really? I think if I was there for 3 days, I would get bored of just looking at Earth, like real bored.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like
dude,
fucking
you're
jail, like solitary insanity.
No.
Yes!
No, wait, you're going with somebody else. You're not going by yourself.
Oh, I'm fucking
Okay,
I'm a-
tic-tac-toe?
No,
I'm
you
gonna
gotta
kill
try having sex up in space. Come on.
Yeah, but once. I mean, I'm good
I
for
know.
2 days.
Yeah, we're in our 40s, Will. How many times do you want us to fuck up there?
Look, I just
Now that I
disagree.
spent 3 minutes
Yeah.
in space.
No,
I have to
no.
wait for 3 hours to realize.
No, 33 minutes because I took a nap.
So you do it once when you first get
I
there,
woke
right
up,
before
watch
you
a
leave.
movie, now I'm bored. I want to go home.
No, you want to look at say, oh, look at that. That's Asia. Oh, look.
Well,
there's-
I watched Martian with fucking Matt Damon. Yeah. That's what I'd watch on there. Whoa, that guy's in space. That's wild.
Gravity is what
So-
you're
Yeah, I
on.
just watched Gravity and totally fuck with myself.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's nothing. Okay, here are the things that are labeled: personal quarters, battery.
You're not going to give up on the window thing, are you?
Well, no, I mean there's
There's got to be a window,
Look,
dude.
they got a gym.
Dude, if there's no window,
there's a treadmill.
if there's no window, you're not in space.
Your
They
storage
fucked
bags.
with you.
long-term storage.
No, agreed. If there's not a window, guess what? You pay $10 million to be on the ground at Epcot Center.
Yeah,
Like at least put like I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're in a
Space Invaders
hydraulic
cabinet in
machine.
there.
and you are bummed.
There's nothing to play with.
This is
I'd
the
pay for that.
interior.
I'd rather pay for a hydraulic machine that lands on fake Mars, and I have like fake Mars fights and stuff with aliens, and then get back on the ship and land. You know what I mean? Like, fuck this, stupid ass.
Yeah, what would you rather do if they
Go home?
If they can perfect really, really amazing virtual reality? Would you prefer to have one person like go to space and go to the moon and shit like that and film it 360, and then you can just do that and virtually visit space and actually get out in space and do shit, or go inside space prison that may or may not have a window in real life?
Yeah.
Of course, it's gonna have
Yeah,
a
do
window.
hard solitary time for $10 million.
Doing push-ups in zero gravity.
Just working on your upper body for 3 months.
Like if you can put on a spacesuit and like get shot out and do like the have like a umbilical cord attached.
Oh, it shows this.
Float around?
It does. Look, there's suits in there.
There's suits.
So that means you must be able to go out there and hang off the rope, dangle around side. I'm not going if I can't dangle outside. But even then, if I dangle outside, hey, I'm dangling. Hey, I'm dangling.
That's supposed to be the most amazing thing ever.
Oh, no, I know, but all day.
Yeah, your astronauts don't want to even come back inside because they're just free floating by themselves, looking down at Earth. It's like leaning your head against the window of a very tall building.
Dude, dangling's gonna be sweet.
Come on.
All right.
I'm agreeing with you.
Dangling from your space prison.
And I will watch videos from my space prison of me dangling previously from my tube of doom.
I'm a human yo-yo.
Yeah, do somersaults and shit.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but like, how long do you think you go out on your first little like bungee cord?
Until oxygen thing says I gotta come in.
So if you have like 12 hours of oxygen, you're just gonna be.
No, okay, no. There's no such thing as 12 hours of oxygen in that space. It's probably more like an hour, but I would definitely come in for lunch.
Well, but what about if there's a line just going straight from your space prison to your spacesuit? You could be out there for a long while.
Okay, can you bring sandwiches down the tube? Because I'm going to get hungry. I feel like doing somersaults in space is hard work.
Yeah, see, I think visiting space is worth skipping lunch for.
Nah. I need sandwiches in space. I do somersaults, then I watch my somersaults on the TV, then I look out the window and I have a coffee. And I say, it's crazy, I'm having a coffee in space. And then we get back out there and do more somersaults. We bring skateboards, we try to do finger flips and shit and just make tons of videos. The end. Go home.
Well, I guess we'll find out how it plays out.
And then the horror movie is too bad. You're not going. See, the thing is, that's your life. Welcome to Capsule Hell.
Major Tom.
Like, there's some stuff in there that's like it looks like it's netted or fenced in or something. I don't know.
So you don't fall out.
My brain keeps thinking that it's like one of those things where you kick a soccer ball into the net. Like, it looks like batting cages or...
Is that a sex bot in the bottom right? Does it come with a sex bot?
It's not labeled as sex bot.
Yeah, but can you fuck it?
It looks like a sex bot, doesn't it?
I think that's supposed to represent you. Like, you could be in this net.
In space.
You might be projecting a bit.
And it's not clear to me. I read the article top to bottom. It's not clear to me exactly how you get to and fro.
What do you mean?
It's a little capsule that comes and links up with it.
You shit it out, right? Just piff you out into space.
Yeah, piff.
Like, you're going on vacation to a little space pod that you can't leave. Yeah. Like, you can't go to dinner, you can't go to the beach.
No, it's like saying I want to stay at the W for 10 days, but not leave the room.
Yeah.
Like, things have changed, man. I'm not going.
I think you guys are looking at it backwards.
But I'm a giant whore for space, and they somehow lost me on this.
Look, I'm telling you, the difference is, one, you can't see the window, and there's no fucking way they don't have windows. And two, the dangle thing is next level. Dangling in space is fucking gangster. I cannot deny that.
Your next...
I don't give a fuck about a capsule, but if I can get fucking piffed out with the little tube thing, poof, and I'm like, oh! And people are in the tube going, Ellis! I'm like, yeah, look, I'm in fucking space, man! Yeah! Like that, I'll do that.
Yeah, if I could have like a vape pen up there too, or some edibles, so I can get stoned and look out the window.
Wow,
we're not. Yeah, we're not. No, when you look at me in space and you see my helmet, you can't see my face. It's just smoke.
Hot boxing your
I'm
space
the
suit.
iron lung that doesn't have to tell you where it's coming from.
Is
Space!
there
It's
a law
space!
against weed in space? Not to the best of my knowledge.
I don't think there are laws in space.
Nice, Tully.
Yeah, what's the drinking age up there?
It's maritime law.
Let's get stoned and murder each other.
That's a movie.
Let's get stoned and
Bunch
murder
of dudes
each other.
get stoned and murder each other in a capsule in space.
Yeah, they get stoned and then like, wait a second,
Isn't that
there are no rules. Stab, stab.
What
stab.
about if
That's a Jimmy Buffett song.
What about if it turns out that when you're in space and you smoke marijuana, it turns you into a murderer? Because no one's ever smoked weed in space.
No one's ever taken acid in space.
Oh, what about if somebody accidentally,
In space.
instead of, I mean, it's one thing, but instead it's not that. It turns out that it's actually acid, and everybody eats it, and they eat each other's faces.
What happens if you take DMT in zero gravity?
I mean,
You don't come back from that, right?
No, you just
of course you come back from that.
You go to a living room and watch TV. in your mind.
Well, the thing is, if you do DMT in the capsule and you freak out, you can't escape. You're not going to break open the window. There's no fucking window.
It's inflatable.
I will again point out there's probably a window.
Yeah, but it's not a window where it has like a fly screen on it.
You can't bust it out with your
You can't pop it open.
Dude, this thing is inflatable. You just tear through the mylar.
What? Tear through it with what? Your hands?
Yeah. It's super.
DMT is not that good, dude. I've done it. You don't get superhuman strength.
Dude, no, you know what they covered like.
I'll tell you right now. I'm not going in a capsule
in.
where I can rip through it with my hands.
No,
that's impossible.
I'd
pay $10 million.
The lunar lander.
This capsule is impenetrable.
No.
I'm not flying to space in a bag of microwave popcorn.
The lunar lander was basically made out of tinfoil.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, 10 million. No.
Yes.
No, I got airbags. This is like
microwave popcorn, Jiffy Pop.
You're in an airbag.
I forgot that this thing's inflatable. There probably are no windows. How do you inflate a fucking window?
I'm not going in an inflatable fucking.
Have you ever been in a bouncy castle?
Yeah, that means it doesn't have windows. He's right. It has no windows.
Netting?
Wait.
It's clearly netting.
No. Look.
There is plenty of netting.
Yo, the chamber in the middle, the tube cylinder. There's fucking. Oh wait, there's no window on the end of that.
Like the bottom down there.
Is this the only graphic that they offer? Those are shelves, Andrew. That's a cabinet. That's a space cabinet.
Is it? Why is it the same color as outside? I think that's a window.
Exactly what the space outside.
Isn't it just a cabinet though?
What?
It's the bridge. See people looking out. There's going to be a window.
It looks like they're looking at the entertainment display.
I think
Is this the only graphic this company offers?
I think it's weird that they put the personal hygiene equipment next to the only window. A shower
Oh wow! But
to
can you
space.
imagine taking a dump and looking at space?
Look, this motherfucker doesn't have windows.
That's a solid dump.
You better hope so.
Yeah, if you poop in zero gravity, it just comes out of your mouth. That thing in the middle, they showed an outside shot of it. There's no fucking windows.
Okay, so you don't have windows, but you do get to go out and dangle.
I don't know if you get to do that.
Well, then why the fuck would you go? It's insane.
Made of aluminum and soft fabric. That's the first inflatable.
The two sturdiest materials
thing.
known to man: aluminum and soft fabric.
That's
It's made out of gold.
no, I think that's the
and pipe cleaners.
That's the prototype that they're testing.
Okay.
The one that looks like a wedding cake made out of bandages.
But it will be. But it will be. But it will be made out of like soft material because the heavier something is, the more cost to put into space. And all those things are made out of super
I know, dude, but
thin
come on,
material.
you can't rip through your space shit.
Hey, go out for a long one, Jason. You throw the football and it goes through the cap.
Yeah. I mean, what if I drop the dab bong and it just sets fire to the whole place?
You're on Skype dabbing and your hand goes through the wall.
Or a burning ember comes out of the bong and
Yeah.
burns through your space station.
Yeah, this is mad talk.
You're not lighting anything in there. It's probably compressed oxygen.
Well, what do you mean we're not lighting shit in there? I'm not going to space unless there's
Space prison.
What the fuck?
Windows you can't go outside.
This is hard time. It's solitary.
You don't want sparks.
Nah.
You can make.
And then you can
toilet
panic
wine.
with your claustrophobia.
No. I gotta bring a space helmet that's got a bong in it or something. Because I'm not. I mean, you're up there for a long time.
Space vapor.
Nah.
Yeah. You can't.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be very scared up there.
We're just watching video of Wall-E making some repairs.
I know. I don't
Hey,
know. Nothing.
Wait, you put Wall-E the movie on? Oh. What do you mean?
It's taken out of like the International Space Station and then
Oh. So it starts as a little puck on the side of a space station.
Then
and
it's
it just
a
blows up and ejects.
inflatable bed.
Then it
Guest
becomes a marshmallow Donkey Kong barrel.
Whee! And there goes a lady
Float in
into
there
it.
and have fun in space prison.
For your
Maria.
crimes, we sentence you to 10 years.
I mean, seriously, General Zod, this is how General Zod was sentenced. Like, you are in a fucking chamber of doom.
No, but that one was really small compared to that one that we
You can't
saw.
even look out of it. That is insane. I don't want to go in there.
Yeah, for just $10 million, you too can go to the Phantom Zone.
Yeah. Ever. I never want to go there.
It's made out of gauze. That can't be safe.
It's like death.
Yeah,
You're dead.
it's a whack-ass mummy pod.
Right?
Bigelow space operations.
You're just like living in a sock.
I wonder who's going to be the first people to go, because people are going to go.
NSYNC.
Yeah, that guy for sure, Lance, right?
Yeah,
He loves
I
that
don't
shit.
know if he's got the scratch, dude.
Right, NSYNC's been a while. Wait a minute. They're, oh no, that's...
Who's got money and who's a loon? Kanye.
I immediately think of, like, Middle Eastern Prince Sultan guys and P. Diddy.
Yeah, I could see Diddy filming a video up there with Mace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll look just like the ones from like the early 90s that
Yeah,
he did.
we're live inside Missy Elliott.
Oh, shit. We'll be back.
So are you eating these things sort of like Coney Island hot dog challenge style?
Challenge, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you needed cups of water
I know.
dipping your hot dogs.
Just buckets. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, extra trash cans.
Yeah.
Luckily they're pretty empty today. That's good.
What time should Lee be here tomorrow? 1 o'clock. That rapper chick, Maven Fed, next Tuesday. Cool. So she moved up a day from when she had originally told you. And then that Aubrey thing, that was a month from now.
Yeah. Oh, also, Tony Hawk's coming out Thursday.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it's a movie to Friday.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, just that first hour. Maybe I don't even have to. Oh shit, he's gonna be in there by himself. We'll see how it works out, but I sort of counted for the first hour. To do it.
Tully, do you want to do a rejoin or get right into the game?
I can do a rejoin.
Nice Wednesday.
What?
Yeah, we should be alright. I don't think so.
You turn the heat up a little bit?
Yep.
Thanks, man.
Can you just tap the heat up? Let me see what number you're going for.
Middle.
Let me see.
Just dead middle.
It's not dead middle. It's not dead middle at all. That's dead middle. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Bid intros top right has the intro for the name that STD.
Okay.
And then Kevin and I'll come in.
Cool.
The chase, Ellis.
China is once again cracking down on the somewhat widespread practice of hiring strippers to perform at funerals.
But they make me feel so good. And I feel so bad. I just want them to take the pain away, Michael.
Oh, God, I want to wear it right now.
Well, you'll have to stick to the traditional tools for that, drugs and alcohol.
Oh, okay. I can deal with that.
Yeah, you could try to have promiscuous sex with somebody you shouldn't be sleeping with, too, but you shouldn't get strippers. So here's a photo from one such funeral service. Here's the deal. In the culture, at least in certain parts of the country, it's a huge fucking country, the more people who come to your funeral, like the more respectable life you led.
Yeah.
So it's not unheard of, and people sort of do
To hire people to be there.
Yeah, so people kind of got into, well, we could get an entertainer. And it becomes, I think, a little bit like some people have ridiculously large weddings. I don't think it's unheard of for, like, a guy who wants to show off to his business associates to have a ridiculously huge wedding for, like, his daughter or something, and invite everybody to that to show off, you know?
Okay.
So it's a little bit like that. And honestly, the problem is that it's such a pissing contest that people spend, like weddings, like way more money, maybe more money than they make in a year, to try to have the biggest possible funeral so that their family can look cool and so they can, in theory, honor the memory of the deceased person. So they could have entertainers, they could have whatever you want, and then people go, well, if we got a stripper, everybody in town would come to that. So there's a photo, and it's like got a picture of the deceased on the wall behind a lady who is, she's pretty attractive.
Oh, over there. Yeah. So that is a thing that
that girl looks real attractive.
This obviously commonly happens. You're saying because they had to ban it.
They already tried to ban it in 2015.
Why is it banned though? What does that harm? I mean, the family hired it, right? It's not like strippers attacked a funeral. They hired the strippers,
right?
So it's not inappropriate. It's
Well, but I think there's a different sense in the culture over there of like personal rights versus what the state is able to tell you. If the state says in a communist country that is obscene, pornographic, and vulgar, then people can.
Okay.
Yeah, right. It's not.
I didn't see that. Yeah. It's not pornographic. Say no more. I mean, hey man, that's inappropriate at funerals. But I feel like, as a person that would like to have a funeral that is my way, because I feel like if I die. Mm-hmm. Who am I answering to? Wait, you're saying that I have to answer to you again, even when I die? Like, can I not just be like, fuck off?
Well, you can, and that's why we live in the greatest country on earth.
Yep.
You can have all the strippers you want at your funeral.
Thank you, Michael. And I'm gonna have my boat on fire too.
You can do that whole thing.
Yeah, I'm a Viking.
Do you care? I could care less about what people do when I'm.
I mean, no, but I also would like to wear a vest and have rose petals thrown in front of me.
I thought
it's all bullshit.
It was pretty funny, and I watched Fred Armisen's really strange new stand-up special at the Portlandia guy, and he said that everybody always says, I don't want my funeral to be a sad time. I want people to just have a celebration of my life and have fun. And he's like, fuck that. I want my funeral to just be incredibly sad. I just want everybody to be really, really sad that I'm gone. I was like, well, there's that angle too. Old school. Crying.
Andrew?
Yeah, that's unpleasant. I cry at funerals.
Okay, I don't understand. Kevin, are you supposed to be in here as well?
Yeah, he's coming in.
Can you come in together? We'll go. You're in here for a game, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so you've walked in here for a game that in the break we had buckets put in here, and so that tells me that it's going to be a fun game for me because I'm not in this game, but it looks like Kevin and Andrew are going to have a sucky time for the listener. So,
I mean, if you want in, you can.
No, I don't.
Us.
No, I'm in the middle of saying how cool it is that I'm not doing it and you are. So,
yeah, this will be fun.
Oh, sorry, your microphone's not on.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I think Betsy and Tully pulled the photos for this game.
I'm going to give Betsy credit for this.
And they are going to see how Kevin and I do with trying to name that STD.
Betsy, that camera is exactly in front of the other camera, so that's not really cool for the live people. If anybody wants to see their taste testing skills, it's on YouTube. What is it? Official Ellis, I think. I have a channel. What are those?
Those are hot dogs.
Okay,
so we're gonna enjoy.
And this is a race, yes?
No, this is just to maximize the grossness possibilities of this whole bit.
Unpleasantness in our stomach while.
So not only are we going to be looking at horrible, disgusting pictures of STDs and trying to identify them, we will be dildoing our mouths with 7-Eleven hot dogs.
That's so many hot dogs. Who bought how many hot dogs do you think you're going to eat?
Well, I thought.
Are you really good at it?
No. I've tried to eat a lot of hot dogs at once and hit like 5 and was like, can't do any more. But if Kevin and I each have 3, I think we're good.
Okay. They just look like more when they're all stacked up. All right, well.
So Will made an intro for the game if you want to play that.
Hey, Betsy!
So, out of curiosity,
Postmates.
has anybody in this room ever had a sexually transmitted disease?
Not me. Yeah, a couple.
No.
I like
Damn
out.
it. I'm the gross.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
nothing.
I've had tons of them.
I mean, I've fucked, so I guess technically I have HPV like everybody else.
Right.
But like,
and you have herpes, but that's like all over you or something, isn't it?
It's just your mouth.
I mean, I've got shingles.
Right, that's what it is. Shingles. Sorry, that's not an STD.
No.
Right. Yeah, I've had what is it? Chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis.
I mean, that's all stuff you just get zapped by a doctor visit, right?
Yeah, well, still, it's not good for you.
For syphilis? Because that used to be a deal breaker.
No,
That used to be permanent.
You used to die from it.
You
Oh,
take
fuck.
some shit, gets rid of it.
This can be
As far as I
tough
know.
when that comes up because I don't know what syphilis looks like.
Me neither. I mean, I never had anything where my dick changed color or anything. Kind of a little bit quicker to the doctor than that.
Oh, that's a
I feel like
plus.
people that are just like, they come in, because I've had doctors say that people come in, they're like, what do you think? And I'm like, what the fuck? What about the week before that? Because there's no way that was an overnight. You didn't wake up and your shit was just all blistered with shit coming out of it.
Oh, no, people will wait it out and hope it goes away.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's got to be a certain... You see photos of certain people, and you're like, you didn't have one... I mean, it looks like you could die. We're not even talking about embarrassment. What about if you die?
I knew somebody that had herpes when I was like 20, and they told me the first time they had an outbreak, it looked like their dick turned inside out or something.
What?
And then they
That's
said every
impossible.
time they had a herpes outbreak after that, it was just more chill. But the first time, they thought their dick was falling off or something.
Wow. Fuck, that's terrifying. Is it? No, it's not like that, is it?
That's the only person who's ever given me like a first-hand story
It can't be
/
like
experience on herpes.
Yeah, I wonder who I know who has herpes, because people are, that is what kind of one of the last, like, people don't talk about how much money they make specifically, and people don't tell you if they have herpes. Even
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I know anybody that's told me they've had a herpes.
I know one or two, but I've got I know some pretty disgusting people.
Yeah, you do.
All right, well, with no further ado, we've got all these pictures, and thanks again to Betsy for single-handedly researching this incredibly disgusting segment.
Oh shit! Well, let me hot dog up.
So this is a contest, and I expect you guys to take this seriously. There will be a lot of glory for the winner of the person who is able to identify a greater number of the STDs I'm about to put on the screen while you enjoy a little snack of hot dogs and yogurt.
Wait, you're not going to dip the hot dog in the yogurt, are you?
That's the way to go.
I think so. I mean, that's the grossest way, right?
Fuck, I almost got
It stinks.
Yeah,
Don't fucking dry heave already, you
That's-
bastard. That's gonna make me
Stink,
puke.
it's yogurt.
the strawberry yogurt does not smell good.
Strawberry yogurt is not something to be gagging about, okay?
Cherry,
Children
whatever.
love it. Be good if we had a fan in here, though.
It smells like foot-flavored yogurt.
It smells like yogurt, which is not great.
You guys aren't eating, and that's not really part of the game. So
Well, there's no
Okay,
cocks or
well,
no.
I'm sorry.
We
You
have
want
to
a picture
guess.
of a disgusting STD? Well, let's do it. Here's
Yeah.
number one.
fuck them up.
Oh, balls.
Ah.
Oh, whoops. I just fucking slimed the microphone.
What is that? Looks like little crystals growing on inside a bum hole.
Oh, Christ.
It's like little plants of stuff that have seeded out. Is it butthole pubes? You're not eating,
It's got to be outside the body, right?
Andrew. What do you mean it's going to be outside of the body? You think this photo's from inside the body? Hey, is there an STD that shows inside the body and how there's lumps inside you?
It's good.
Yes, it's outside. You see the pubic hair? There's no pubes inside the body.
It's sort of like...
It's like warts, Michael, but not. It's like a wart tree.
That's
it's
a
like,
butthole
It's
with
like crystals,
Yes.
cauliflower, made out of flesh.
like coral.
Are they
barnacles?
Is it skin tags?
Is butthole barnacles an STD?
Are they skin tags?
It's
But that's
close.
not an STD,
It's
is
very
There's got to be
close.
skin tag.
Oh, wow.
It's genital warts.
Not quite.
Butthole
yeah,
warts?
Asshole warts.
Yeah, Kevin, that was right there for you. Apparently you don't want it as bad as Andrew does. That is anal warts.
We had a guy on the show that was his name. Anal warts.
Anal
wasn't
wart
it?
Lewis.
That's right. Man, I miss interns because that's the next intern if we ever had it.
Well, no, I think that was
I know.
a mishmash. We had herpes stroke face,
Yes.
and anal gay Lewis, and wart cock.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah,
What?
herpes has nothing to do with this, but I'm bringing him up again. All right, so here's number 2.
That just looks like a cherry or something.
It's like something bad happened on Mars.
Yeah, what is that?
It looks like a monster's butthole.
I don't know what it is.
Oh,
It might well be.
I'm not grossed out 'cause
so
I don't know what
warm.
it is. It just looks like it looks like a red donut with a hole in the middle.
Or light.
Excuse me.
Oh!
why?
I'm assuming that's a cockhole, no?
No, how can it be a cockhole? There's no hole. It doesn't go all the
Clean
way
your
in.
mouth, Kevin.
Shut up, Andrew.
Oh.
Hey, how can it be a cockhole, Michael? It's circular.
Well,
No,
maybe
I mean-
if it gets infected, it blows up and doesn't, have its normal. By the way,
away from me.
It's so hot. It's so hot in here.
Pace yourself, because I tried to
No,
start
don't
with the
pace
least gross
yourself.
ones.
No, you push
What is that, Michael? Go wait.
Get
This,
a hazard guess.
herpes?
you
Fucking
can't say
dickhole wart.
herpes. You have to say what it is.
Dickhole scabs.
I mean, herpes is an STD.
Yeah, but you have to say what kind of. What is the body
clap.
part?
Is the clap a thing?
Dickhole herpes?
Fuck, that does stuff. Does stink.
Syphilis?
You're just
Chlamydia.
looking at a photo of chlamydia. Wow, 2 points for Andrew. You are good at this.
Something
Are you
tells me
sure
you have.
you don't have a bunch of STDs.
I'm clean.
Are these all pictures of Andrew?
All right, let's go to number 3.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Andrew, your penis. Oh, that's got our penis warts. Penile.
That's right. That's right. That's what it looks like.
Oh. I'm crying.
Get the fuck away from me,
Does
man.
that
You're gonna
ever
barf.
go away, Michael, or is that? I mean, how does that?
Are those the ones they burn off?
How does
Those are
that come
so-
off? How's that possible?
Those are a lot of dick warts.
Can anybody give us a call at 855-41 and let us know what happened to you when you got penile or what the hell, anal warts?
Nobody's
What about vaginal warts?
nobody's alive that has penile warts.
That looks like you would have to just stick your dick in one
That's knob
foot
warts.
spas where fish come up and eat them off.
He has knob warts.
Oh.
I didn't even know you could have knob warts.
Well, isn't that what wart cock had?
Oh, it can't
Oh.
be.
That is warts on a cock.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Come on, guys.
Didn't they have sex with women?
Yeah, but he
Probably
can't
how he got him.
There's got to be levels of wart cocks, and that's like the highest level of wart cock we're watching on the screen while these guys
Anybody
eat
wants to call in?
hot dogs and yogurts.
You make disgusting
Yeah,
noises.
the phones are flying off the hook with people desperately calling in to explain how they've got warts on their knob.
Yeah, they're going to confess on an international radio show.
Michael, I've got
Those are like
huge warts on my cock.
No, me.
Oh!
Me.
Those are like
More
burn
reds.
scars.
Oh, I guess
He's
I
in a
better-
fire.
That's photo number 4 is what that is.
Is that a black dick or what happened? Is it brown dick? It's a very dark dick.
This one's fucking me up with the whole
Very,
hot dog
it's
thing.
got a very swollen shaft and a very small knob, if I'm seeing it correctly.
Well, they look bumpy and like deflated bumps, so I'm gonna say herpes. Those
Yeah, there you
those
go.
three.
That's,
Way to go, Kevin.
There you go, Bean.
Oh.
that's 2 for you, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Oh god. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you are tied.
This is starting to fuck me up.
This is so gross.
The yogurt is really the bummer out of all the things.
Oh!
Take a look at number 5.
No!
Now,
That is a big open sore.
now, like 80% of that cock is perfectly normal.
It looks like someone did a burnout on it.
Looks like someone held a cigarette lighter
You know
to it.
You got
I'm calling
gross.
bullshit.
It's
This
like an
is,
abused cock.
Right?
this is just an earthworm that someone ran over with their bike.
Oh, I just got a text from Catherine where they freeze off dick warts. So he's all aboard on this segment.
I mean, is this herpes again?
No, it is not.
Leprosy of the dick.
Sorry.
That would be
There's only like 4 of them. Come on.
Cockolitis.
herpes sores.
I said that.
No. This is
Nobody gets that one. That's,
Bonus dick.
That is one of the many unconventionally beautiful faces of syphilis.
Oh. It looks like a smush starburst is on it.
And let's take a
Man, this
look.
should make me
it's like he did like a
sick.
rug burn on just a side of his dick.
It looks like someone with warts on their cock is trying to call in.
Do we need to screen that call?
I don't know where to look. Everything is gross in here.
Hi, Kevin.
There you go. What do you got for this one?
Oh,
Oh. That looks
patchy
like a
grass.
hairy popcorn.
So this one's got a big a hair patch.
Yeah.
What are those black
Crabs.
burn berry?
Yeah, that
Oh!
crabs, yeah.
Wow!
You're welcome.
I didn't
Really,
realize
crabs?
that crabs look like little poops.
Maybe that's
Did they
a.
burrow?
Is that a magnifying? Is that a magnified? Because it's like the little poops halfway out of the grundle. They're like halfway in and halfway out of the grundle area. Or something.
Man, I bet they taste like hot dogs and yogurt.
I just finished my bite, so fuck you.
I bet you they taste like shit and disease.
Blueberry and hot dog does not go well together.
Because like people in the '60s, I feel like it was kind of a joke to get crabs. It led me to believe that a lot of people who had promiscuous sex in the '60s got that. I've never known anybody.
You think that's a pussy or a cock, Michael?
Cock.
Really?
That's some ugly pubes.
Wow, you just fucked your mouth with a hot dog, Kevin.
I'm trying to get inside Andrew's head.
Right, Andrew, imagine if you sucked that dick where those crabs are, and could those crabs peel out of the skin and go into your mouth?
Yeah.
And then you could have crabs in your mouth? Could you imagine crabs burying inside your mouth? You imagine like a crab trying to get half of his poo head inside your mouth?
Just all fucking running around there?
Yeah. I mean, he wouldn't run around. He would just sort of nest in your mouth.
He'd be sort of burrowed in there, so he'd be pooping inside the bit of your mouth that he'd been burrowed.
Oh, no. Is that gross, Andrew? Oh, no.
As you smack yourself in the face with a hot dog covered in yogurt, and let's see what number 7 looks like.
Come on, keep eating. What's that?
Oh, that's an AIDS tit.
It could be a swollen rectum. It could be... Wait, something's coming out of it. It's oozing something.
What part of the body?
Maybe it's a knob. Maybe it's a...
Okay. Yep. That's getting to me.
Is it a knob?
These hot dogs are fucking gross.
Is it a knob with cum jam coming out of it?
Isn't.
Imagine if that was cum jam, though, Andrew.
That's herpes of the belly.
There you go.
How about if I told you that it was chlamydia of a body part that we haven't talked about yet?
Is it a bumhole?
Assuming
a titty?
Nipple.
Assuming that I understand what this word means at all.
Clit.
Do you know what that means, Tully?
Chlamydia cervicitis, which leads me to believe it's chlamydia of the cervix.
Oh!
So it's
wait, so that's inside?
Yeah, I think so.
Ah.
Ouchie, wawa.
That's a rough-looking cervix.
Oh. Yeah.
Take a look at number 8.
Oh. Okay, if you guys...
That's extralabia-itis.
Okay, this is by far... This is the grossest photo I've ever seen in my life. I mean, this, to me... I can tell what it is. And the things that are growing on it are out of this fucking world.
It's
out of this world.
Top of the puss, right?
That's taint mushrooms.
It's like pubic warts.
Oh my god!
That's a taint.
It's taint mushrooms. He's right.
And it's a long taint, so that's a man's.
It's listed as female genital warts. So
Oh.
I think
Andrew's right.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. It looks like odorous.
What's female about that nutsack
No,
we're seeing at the
the
top?
pussy's the pussy's under it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Right.
Oof.
Yeah, where ordinarily there would be pubic hair. Instead, there's odorous Urungus, lead singer of War.
Yeah. Giving out free cauliflower.
Let's check out number 9.
Ah!
This would be particularly enjoyable as you're snacking on yogurt.
That's chunky chlamydia.
Are those worms in that pussy, Andrew?
No, I think it's just fucking yogurt.
Are they alive? I feel like the yogurt's alive.
Yogurt, aka
chlamydia.
Herpes.
Pussy
Yogurt.
slime.
I don't know.
Yes, yogurt, aka herpes.
Oh man.
I can't think straight.
It looks like something new, like macaroni and cheesiest or
You
something.
could probably brew beer with this vagina.
Yeast.
Oh, yeast
Yeah,
infection.
there we go. Another point. Andrew pulling away. You really know your sexually transmitted diseases. Good
Oh god.
for you.
Is this the final one, please?
Oh my god.
Grandmother's listening. I'm sure she's very proud.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Yep.
Oh!
Alright, that's insane. That's insane.
So fucking...
Nobody's...
This looks like multiple choice.
It's not... No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's obvious.
That's dick warts.
Yep, you got it.
Oh my god. What happened to the rest of it? I see warts, and then I see a dick that went into pencil
Man,
sharpener.
can you open the door? Oh!
That's another gaped out dick hole.
Yeah, I'm telling you, these are dick holes.
I mean, chlamydia again?
I don't think so.
Slimidia.
Herpes.
I
don't fucking know.
You can't say herpes over and over again. You know that, right?
Syphilis?
The clap.
Yeah. Gonorrhea is the clap, right?
So sick.
Oh, I thought chlamydia was a clap.
Oh, maybe you're right. Other way, it's gonorrhea.
Oh.
How about that guy?
Oh, that's a winner.
Oh.
Turtle dick.
That's not a real. That's not an alive person. That's a dead person's dick.
That's like herpes, right? From
It's
the
like frostbite.
That's a dick that got stung by mosquitoes.
It looks like that dick went to that
Hell?
mountain. That mountain that people go up there and fucking get frozen and die up there.
Yeah, that's Medusa dick.
It looks like a frosted churro.
I would seriously get that cut off and I would piss through my fake vagina hole.
It seems like
Wouldn't you,
even
Michael?
If you cleared all the scum off of that dick, it's a pretty pathetic wiener. How's
If
that
I-
not having sex?
I'm not joking. That's a pussy if I had that.
Yeah.
I'm insta beef like the next day. And if the surgery isn't gonna, if doctor won't do it, I'll do it myself.
Yeah,
It
that
looks-
dick's not worth saving.
Yeah, that's not coming home with me.
It looks like one of these 7-Eleven hot dogs we're eating.
But
Right, Andrew?
instead, in
yeah.
reality,
Nope, it does.
Gonorrhea. Again. With a side of chlamydia and dick warts.
Well, you're welcome to play our game.
Oh, maybe you'll guess it faster, Will, so I can move on with my day.
It smells great in here.
Because
Ugh.
Yogurt and hot dogs.
Oh, fucking hell.
Why do you Postmates need to call me over and over again? You want to fucking bro down? The fuck?
Herpes?
I'm calling time on that. That is another yeast infection.
Wow.
When we
What?
talk
It
about-
is?
When we
Wow.
talk about awful STDs,
That's
one never,
impossible.
That one never comes up.
Is yeast?
I thought a yeast infection was just the thing you got if you didn't like wipe after pissing or something.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
how I
figure
got
that
it.
was an STD.
Yeah, but what is that a yeast infection that not taken care of for 20 years? Because that's not a fucking. That's not real.
Well, what do you say?
That thing Andrew's putting in his mouth right now looks exactly like
does.
that.
Isn't
You
that
can feel the
crazy? Creepy, ugly, leathery cock. Disgusting.
Oh, God.
Yogurt dripping.
Over.
That's hamburger puss.
Oh,
That's so many warts inside
my
a vagina or an
God.
ass that there's no more vagina or ass.
It's turned into a brain.
That's
it's
right.
not even
There's
human.
a brain in her butthole.
That's a rare STD called cauliflower vag. A lot of UFC ladies got that.
Oh my God.
Unfortunate side effect of female BJJ.
Oh man.
Ugh.
No one will ever guess this because what I'm led to believe this is not what you would guess this is.
Oh.
It's a brain. It's a brain.
It's not warts?
Her brain fell out of her ass.
Wait, it's not what?
According to the image that we downloaded, that is an occasional symptom of herpes.
Oh. What?
Yes, vagina brain. It could happen.
Oh God.
Only about 7
Where does
more of these.
where does she pee out of?
Oh God! Take a bite, everybody! Come on! That is a yogurt-covered hot dog if I've ever seen one.
That's not yogurt. That looks like blisters.
Yep.
Well,
Oh,
herpes or
God.
blisters?
Oh, and
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
Is that
More
herpes?
herpes.
Way to go,
I tricked
Kevin.
you. 2 herpes in a row.
Ah.
How
This
is
a great
herpes?
game.
Oh, it's your.
This is the worst game that we've played in some time.
And now for the final one.
This is worse than Would You Fuck It?
Right?
Fuck yeah.
There you go.
Ah,
It's
Oh.
like a mouth.
that's like
I think it is.
a caveman's mouth
Oh.
after eating cake.
Is it mouth leprosy?
It's like a rejected Andrew Dice.
Oh, God.
Imagine making out with that dude,
Oh.
Andrew.
He needs
No.
Spore mouth.
Chapstick
Imagine that
real
dude.
bad.
Imagine that dude licked your hot dog and put it in your mouth. Look at that dude's mouth.
that guy slept with your hot dog
Oh.
inside his mouth.
Ah.
French kiss. For
Imagine that dude breathing in your mouth.
Imagine the smells, the textures, the taste.
And there's actual scabs on his tongue that you could lick off.
Oh, they would fall off in your
HPV.
mouth.
Uh,
Ah.
Yeast infection of the mouth.
I'm told that's oral gonorrhea.
Oh!
Oh, get away from me! God damn it, Andrew's too close. He's gonna barf on me.
Oh.
Number 16.
Oh, God!
that looks like Alien when
Oh,
when, you know the
God,
little guy that
look
came
at-
out of the guy's
I
chest.
do, yeah.
That looks like that happened.
Yeah, there's a lot of
No,
milk.
oh, God, it's just too much.
How much?
There's a lot of
How
milk.
much stuff comes out of a girl's pussy before she goes to the doctor and takes a photo like that?
5 gallons. I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's the most.
Oh, God.
Do you have to wear a diaper to go to the doctor?
Oh,
That'd be a good idea.
You have to put a towel
Nah,
down.
it's more like
Yeast
sticky,
infection.
so it doesn't get
Yeah, I'd
all-
put in like a damp pad, personally.
Oh, God, that looks like yogurt.
You say yeast, yeah, that's more yeast.
It is?
Yeah, that's
Wow, and
yeast.
you're only one behind Andrew, so eyes on the prize with
Speaking of
4 more
behind,
to go.
Oh boy, I sure hope I win.
I've already lost.
Herpes.
Yeah, that's a point for Andrew.
Really?
Wow.
I can't do it anymore.
What is that?
It looked
I
like,
can't-
I'm not even eating.
Bushfire.
So that's a vagina.
This is the
But
saddest.
this
You guys are all so lucky on the radio. These photos are the saddest things ever. To know that these
And-
people are still alive and their genitals look like that is it's the fucking. I swear to God, I'm watching Faces of Death over here while these guys dip fucking wieners in yogurt.
Okay.
Like,
And the smell of yogurt is just
I want to
wafting.
fucking raise. It's crazy.
So imagine if somebody covered a vagina with a really big old piece of bubble gum.
Dude, it looks like
and then
those
the bubble
dudes.
gum got chicken pox.
And then caught on fire.
What's the bad guys in Star Trek?
The Klingons?
He has a it has a Klingon on the top.
It almost
It
looks like
turned-
one of those monkeys with a big fat dick nose.
It turned a clit hood into a ball bag
Oh, it did. Oh, it did.
on top of the chicken pox bubble gum.
It's just like wobbling under there like a turkey neck.
Can I just concede to Andrew and you?
No, you still got time to catch up.
We all gotta
Three more.
stick it out.
No! Ah! That's asshole teeth.
Yeah, that's like
Wait, is that an asshole?
that's like an unborn twin
Is
coming
that,
out of.
is that a
the-
shit stain on the scab?
That is an asshole.
And there's poo stains on the white dried bits, Andrew. You see the white
Oh,
dried
Now
bits?
you're trying
God.
to clean that thing?
Didn't
It looks like it's
wipe.
covered in like goose shit. You know how goose shit always has that weird white charred struck match look to it?
It
mean,
looks
yeah.
like yellow. on the
You get a
corner.
colon transplant
Yeah,
when that
you
happens,
can't
right? Like you just
wipe-
get them to cut it out. You don't get the meds. You just say cut it out.
That's
The
why
doctor just
stains
gives you
are on
poison.
You shit in a
die.
bag for the rest of your life. That's
there.
your
The
deal.
stains are on there because you could not wipe that.
Anal gonorrhea. Anal herpes.
Yeah, that's an anal gonorrhea is exactly right.
Oh.
And Kevin is one away from the lead.
Way to go,
Way
Kevin.
go.
God.
Oh god.
Oh
even
No.
Yeah, I can't even,
Oh,
I
That's-
can't even drink
oh.
water.
gonorrhea.
Herpes.
Oh.
Yeah, of the what?
Yeah, of what?
The
A seagull's
asshole.
neck.
Of a couple of
Oh.
mating eels.
Oh my god, that's an eyeball.
What?
It's not? Those look like eyelashes down at the bottom.
It looks like
Or,
two
They're just floppy
centipedes.
pussy lips.
or,
Your
A floppy
butthole.
dick lip?
nah, you were close.
I'm out of body parts. A squeebus?
Nose hole.
Tongue?
Yeah, close enough. That is herpes of the mouth.
No.
Oh god.
Making those little hairs that you thought were eyelashes, that's probably some dude's beard.
Oh,
Oh
Oh.
god.
It's
It
not
has
like a
some
just for
beard.
men look,
nature sucks.
Oh,
which
it
means-
does.
Why do that to us?
which means we are tied.
Oh my god.
Into.
I can't even press buttons.
The final one.
Stomach
the
is in my
final
throat.
one. Hey, your food's here, Jason. You
Yeah,
wanna
I know.
some of your-
No, I don't.
Name this STD.
Oh,
Cancer!
man.
That's cancer.
Oh god.
No, it's herpes in the mouth. No, it's warts in the mouth.
You're just.
I don't know.
body
Somebody
parts
just
and-
fucking end the game.
Oh
Good
god.
at Kevin.
HPV, chlamydia, gonorrhea.
It's like a big
Syphilis.
hairy, tumor thing on the somebody's.
gonorrhea.
It's a yeast packet.
HPV.
That's AIDS
That's-
mouth.
What's that,
AIDS.
Andrew?
Yeast packet.
I don't know where this packet thing is coming from, but yeah, Andrew for the win. That is a yeast infection of the mouth.
Oh
Ugh.
god.
Just
Wow.
one more for good measure. I couldn't actually figure out what this one was, but have a look at that.
Oh.
Oh
I
god.
mean, that's a bomb victim, isn't it?
Oh my god.
That's an explosion.
No.
Yeah,
It looks like the dick is severed off, doesn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's some sort of new thing in Africa, and it's like cleaving penises in
I mean,
half.
that's a dead person.
Oh.
That's
No.
not alive.
No.
Right?
That's
I
faces
think
of death
it's
shit
alive.
right there.
It's just cracked
I mean, I feel like I'm
open.
looking at a dick that's been cut in half almost.
Oh. Oh.
What is going on
I
with
don't
the
know.
wall? The person's not alive.
I can't smell
They're
the
probably
yogurt
fucking again.
and hot dogs anymore.
All right, I'm
Wait,
going
you're
on
saying
vacation.
it's curable?
I have no idea. I literally don't even know what it is. I'm just saying, not only is that person dead, there's a chance that they've already put this in the past, or at least it's information.
Wow.
It's like a brain dick.
It's like a shotgun
Someone like
went off on a dick.
took a brain and molded a dick out of it.
Once again, to try to turn this into some kind of a positive, you've got to make the most of your life, because you never know when your dick will like fall off or squirt pus out of it.
And be careful what you fuck.
Yeah, I mean, how are you supposed to know? I didn't know you could get herpes and it would like make a big flower of warts come out of your bumhole. That's drastic.
Yep.
I didn't know yeast infection was an STD.
I finally got a reason to not get herpes.
That game? Yeah.
Like, is
Betsy, you can keep the door open, get these hot dogs out. Shit's pretty not cool.
Can you get a yeast infection in a non-STD way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As far as my wife knows, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking harsh. There's confirmation she doesn't listen to the show.
No. My secrets are safe. Did you catch the fights this weekend? We didn't even get a chance to talk about those yesterday.
Fights?
Yeah.
What fights were those? Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that was,
The Good Sportsmanship Award of the Year for Cerrone.
I know, to see somebody... Well, not Cerrone, for Yancey. Yancey went over the cage and hugged Cerrone's grandmother.
Oh, I didn't catch that. I just saw that. My thing didn't record the UFC, but I saw the thing where Yancey slipped and Cerrone let him get back up.
Oh, okay. No, he knocked him out, and when Yancey got up and he saw Cerrone's grandma and jumped over the cage and hugged her and kissed her.
Why?
Just to, because he likes her or something. He's friends with him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so he was like being respectful to her because I think he was worried. She was worried for her or something. I don't know.
I see.
But they were both the nicest people you've. Yeah, it's the nicest thing I've ever seen. And then two people obviously kicking the living shit out of each other.
Yeah, the two nice people to fight each other nearly to the death.
But it was cool because it's that's what I wish there was more of that. I mean, it is a brutal sport, and like if you look at the other fight on the main card, Derek Lewis. I mean, yeah, he won the fight and he had to go get injections in his knuckles because his hands are broken because of how hard he hits people. Even when you win, you lose. This is such a tough sport, and my hat's off to all of them for being so good at it. But when I see people that are so tough and so mean, I mean, Cerrone and Yancey, super tough guys who don't need to be dicks. It's good role models for the sport. Like, you don't have to be a fucking asshole because you're into mixed martial arts. You can actually be like a sweetheart.
Yep, good vibrations.
Yeah, so that was really cool.
Yep, and Sage won and whatever. And then Bellator.
He barely won that though. Kind of not really sure if he won that. Oh yeah, he got clipped twice and staggered, and he didn't stagger the other guy. But I don't know. But everybody loves him, so I'm happy for everybody. And look, he ain't a fucking asshole, so I ain't got no problem with him.
Yep. And then Matt Mitrione's got a problem with Roy Nelson following his decision win.
Yeah, I mean that was
friends and brothers, and now he's lost all respect for Big Country forever. Spits on his grave, he said.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wait. I was gonna say shit. Mitrione, fucking dramatic. Don't remember him being that kind of guy. Like switched off completely. Okay. That's a good spin on it. I like that. Makes me want to watch the next fight. And he's just like fuck everybody. Yeah. Look, that was a weird fight because old time judging, he would have won. He would have lost that fight because Big Country took him down at the end of the round. In the last round, he held him down the whole fucking round, I think. So I can't remember. Wasn't that exciting of a fight. But yeah, Mitrione stung Big Country a lot. Beat him standing up. It was very close. It's a weird thing. It's always a weird thing when the winner of the fight was clearly losing the last round.
I know, that's always strange.
Yeah.
I know.
And
it's almost like they should wait the final round a little more or something.
Yeah, or sudden death. To bring that back, or just put that in the UFC. Just make them do another round.
Well, I think that is in play in Bellator because the announcers were saying that.
Yeah.
One of these was a 10-8 round. We could be having a fourth round. They said.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe they love Mitrione more than they love Big Country because I think that if there was a fourth round, Big Country would have won because he had the takedown on lock. But Mitrione's more exciting these days. I don't know if Big Country really gives a fuck,
Right.
He's easy come, easy go.
$100.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah. A lot of the Bellator guys seem that way to me, to be honest.
Yeah, there's not a lot of. There's definitely no new tricks and stuff like that from some of them. So, but look, still another solid organization, and I love watching it.
Yeah, and by the way, the answer to who will be co-announcing, Big John was at the desk in between fights, but it was Goldberg and Chael Sonnen, which makes perfect sense.
Yep, Chael Sonnen's awesome.
Very Bellator-y thing to do, and Heather Hardy's fight was just weird.
Yes, no, as somebody who is more of a stand-up fighter and is about I mean, watching her against the cage and on the ground, she's not very well versed in jiu-jitsu and wrestling. And just to see her look over at her corner the whole time, it sort of looked like she was like, what do I do now? And then the other person, all the mistakes the other person made, it was definitely a, in my opinion, no disrespect to Heather, but it looked like they were sort of offering her a little bit of a lamb to the slaughter. Because the last fight, was not a good idea. I mean, 1-1 is not a good look, so maybe they're trying to...
Yeah, she's clearly the lady they're trying to build up. I don't want to say they're Ronda Rousey, but that's the closest thing they've got to.
But that fight didn't look like that lady was on the same level, and when it came to their wrestling and stuff, it was terrible. Off the cage stuff was really low level.
Yeah.
But she won.
Yep, and finally, that's the first time in my entire life I've ever seen a fight stopped because of kicks. That one guy just kicked the other guy, the Liam McGarry.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
Crazy.
You never seen that?
No.
Hey,
I used to fight because that guy couldn't stand. I've never seen that as a knockout.
Oh, really?
I can recall.
Oh, you should, I mean, I know you're busy, but if you YouTube it, you'll see 100 of those, especially in Thailand. They'll do that to people like brutal.
I could see that happening.
I mean, it's like a surgeon. I mean, some of those guys are the way they kick people's legs. It's like they get you on that one where you've got to put it on the ground sooner or later, and they just time it where you're like, well, I mean, I'm going to stand. I have to use it to get to you, and somehow they manage to fucking slap it right when you're. Yeah, but I've always thought that was the coolest thing ever, because that's not the one punch. That's like a lot of kicks you land on the same spot.
It's a lot of pain. It's very demoralizing, and everybody. It's like it's a very slow sort of kill. Everybody knows exactly what's going on. And
you know what? Not as much as the guy that got kicked though, because you can put up a front, or sometimes they hit hard and they don't make your leg dead. I don't know what to tell you. Some, you know what I mean? Like you kick it, and I'm okay. And one time, different dudes too. Some dudes kick it, and it just becomes dead. You can tell, because everybody who's at that level, they all have the best poker face in the world. But you see when the leg just stops for a second, because it didn't. He's like, I'm not trying to do that. It went dead for a second.
Yeah, you can't fake your leg moving if your leg won't move.
Yeah, but that other guy, he did inside leg and outside. He chopped that thing up. That was amazing.
Impressive. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, good fights for those guys. There you go. We talked about it.
Yes, we did.
What else are we talking about?
No, take a break.
Okay, we'll be back.
Yeah.
What was Postmates doing?
He wanted to cross streets. I guess he doesn't have a phone with a map. I don't know.
What?
He was calling from a San Francisco number. Maybe he's new to the city.
I'm just like, man.
Yeah, he was just asking for the closest cross streets. And then when I told him, he's like, "Oh, I know where that is."
What's up, guys?
It was the taste of the hot dogs and the consistency mixed in with the yogurt and the pictures of the house bags that got to me.
No, I tried researching it and I couldn't. I got through like 3 pictures and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, I was fine with it. Yeah, I almost got you guys. There were like flavors of hot dogs, but I was worried that they would have onion in them.
You got the ones that have the bumps on them.
They were all bumpy looking for the most part, but I was worried they would have onions in it, and then Kevin would like literally start vomiting and seizuring. So
Is it hot in here?
I had to take my soda off. That was pretty long.
The link that I sent with that car chase had a bunch of little clips. Is that the best way to go about it, or is there a more comprehensive? Well, it wasn't me. I got it.
Did you like just send me?
No. I put it in the story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's a better video than this one, which is actual clips.
I'll see if I can find it. I mean, we basically just want the text to be, and then the guy going in.
Yeah. All right, if you just want to. Yeah, that's
For the last hour, do you want to do? Kevin's got some new Craigslist. I've got those Action Star movie game guesses ready to go as well.
Kevin stuff.
You have the Craigslist. Alright, you want to head it there.
You're doing a rejoin, right?
I am.
The fuck is everybody calling for? Is the phone's being real?
Oh yeah, they probably just phone's probably spazzed out.
Did we just reboot the phones?
Huh?
Did we just reboot the phones or
Yeah,
something?
I don't know. I just controlled it.
Let me know if they're not working.
Oh god, this is a spider?
sounds like we missed a pretty epic car chase on the streets of Los Angeles while most of us were asleep last night.
Son of a bitch!
I know.
I went to bed super early last night. What time did it happen?
What was it, like?
It was about
1
10
a.m.?
to 10:30.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's an East Coast.
Did they get airborne?
It was amazing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was really good. He pulled like a move out of Grand Theft Auto.
Okay, what did he do?
At the end of it, well, he ran into a taxi, so he was doing fine.
Yeah.
Just in the streets, rolling around.
Fast or just cruising?
Fast.
Okay.
Stolen truck.
Yeah, pickup truck. He T-boned a taxi.
Mhm.
Not a terrible accident, but it knocked out his front left headlight
Yeah.
and bent the bumper into the tire. So that tire started smoking. So he was going to lose control. He eventually got on the train tracks, started taking the train tracks and then dipping into the street, back onto the train tracks. Then got to a point where he took the underground train track. It was underground for 1.5 miles. So he dipped underground and then stopped. And trains went by both ways.
Wait, it didn't crash into him?
Apparently not.
Wait, he disappeared?
Yeah.
You're saying he got away?
Used a cheat code.
He eventually was caught. He came up with like a little hatch.
He did, for a while, the news people with the helicopter were like, yep, looks like that's where he got out. So this is him, I believe, on the train tracks heading underground.
Man, that's about as gangster as it gets.
Yeah. Yeah, he drove up on some sidewalks and lawns, darting around people, moving at a pretty good clip the whole time from the clips that I saw. And yeah, at a certain point, there's like a hatch door kind of thing coming up from underground, and they go, oh, well, and it was a man and a woman in the truck, and they go, well, I guess that's where they got away. And then a few minutes later, I guess they managed to capture them on foot.
Oh, well.
That's a good idea. They should have avoided that fucking hatch.
They're probably really bad people, though, right?
Almost definitely. And then there's the T-boning of the taxi. And then as the perp was being walked in the handcuffs, somebody totally TMZ'd him and got in his face. And I don't know what they were saying because it was from the helicopter. You're watching it with his phone. Like, yo, bro, what'd you do? Tell me about it. Was that awesome being done by the train? Like,
What'd he say?
I have no idea. I don't know what became of the camera phone footage that this guy was filming of the perp as he made his perp walk.
Oh.
Turned up.
But yeah, he was not on the train tracks. He went underground. Pretty good.
Wow. Yeah, that's impressive.
Will, did you see it live? You must have caught it on the radar, right?
I did not.
What? Wait, I thought you got the police radar thing.
It was probably way past my Betty Bug time.
That's not true, because if you follow your Instagram Hollywood Walk or whatever the fuck it is that you're doing, you're out late at night taking photos of homeless people selling underwear.
Yeah, the nighttime is the right time, as far
So
as I can tell from
yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah. Maybe you missed it because you weren't at home. You were on these streets.
Yeah, probably.
What kind of hours do you keep, Will? At your alleged.
None of your fucking business, Tully.
A little bit late. No, I'll stay out every once in a while, but I try to go to sleep early as I can because I got to get up early in the morning for work.
So what's like a normal bedtime for Will?
Let's say between 11 and 12.
Okay. What's your like routine before you go to bed?
Not much. Maybe read, watch a show.
PJs?
I'm all natural.
Wait, you sit around with your dick out?
Yeah.
Do you really?
No, I don't.
What do you sit? Well, then what do you wear PJs?
No.
Do you sleep with your clothes on?
Yes.
Do you wear the long sleeve?
Why do you
one
have to
piece
give
with
me
the
a
butt flap?
sarcastic?
Okay, I sleep in my underwear.
Okay.
Okay, God.
Okay.
Yeah, but when you're on the couch,
Is your underwear
watching
a
your-
black dicky?
when you're on the couch and watching TV, are you in your underwear or do you wear all your clothes?
It just depends on the night.
Sometimes you will go boxer shorts on the couch watching your favorite movies.
Totally.
Right on.
Sometimes you just flop your dick out through the boxer hole.
Yep.
Get a little free air conditioning.
That's uncalled for.
Sometimes I Donald Duck it. I don't give a fuck. Like sometimes I'll, I don't know. I'm just walking. I mean, unless the kids are there, that just happens.
I only do that when people are over.
I sometimes go to Donald Duck it, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I have a roommate now.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
you
waiting
can't.
for the day that escapes my brain, and I'm walking around with my dick out.
I have this weird thing where if I'm naked, I find myself finding reasons to walk by like my open front door.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, you want everybody to see your bung piece.
Yeah, what's that?
I don't really.
You want to be in porn or something?
No, I just kind of have this weird feeling of like this is my home, and I can be like I couldn't go outside naked, but I can for damn if you look in my house and I'm naked, look, fuck you, I'm naked. It feels sort of liberating to walk naked by the front door.
You're definitely testing the boundaries of something.
You walk by the sliding glass door, like, oops, dropped a penny.
See, I'm not showing them my butthole.
I'll go.
Showing them my beautiful dick.
I can relate to that. Michael. Not the beautiful dick thing, but mine's absolutely hideous. It's a monster. It has hands and warts. But I got a backyard where I think somebody up in the hill could probably see.
Yeah, the hills have eyes.
Yeah, and I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'm like, it's my fucking house. Like, if you're looking, that's your fault. Ain't my fault.
Backyards and such. The problem is my backyard currently is a side yard which is on the sidewalk, so I can't walk around there naked. That would probably be criminal.
How did it just get dark in here? Did we turn a different light off or something?
Looks same to me.
Weird. Anyway.
I don't know. Well, I've got some stuff for you. I did some more of my trolling on Craigslist.
Yeah.
This time, I did not go to the gay section. This is an all straight Craigslist edition. But I'll just pretend I'm the woman in these scenarios, just to still keep it gay.
Back in the closet.
Yeah, the straight like men looking for women section on Craigslist has its own specific kind of weird that I found kind of interesting.
Please, yes.
So this one just has the heading "Free Uber plus I'll eat your pussy." Uber driver here, and I'm going to be driving around all day. But I'm willing to give free rides for favors in return. I really love to eat pussy. I want to find a woman who wants to be eaten out. I'll do it as long as you want, winky face. Plus, I'm down to do more if you are. So yeah, if you want.
That sounds like if I'm a person who owns a vagina, like a very dangerous transaction. Because I've got a vagina. Don't get weird, Betsy, or anybody else listening that has one. But 9 times out of 10, you're not as strong as the guy. And you go there and you're like, hey, eat my pussy and give me a ride. And then he's like, what do I want more? I mean, it's just you and him. How are you supposed to defend that? That is a risk. As a guy, I don't own vagina. If I had one, it'd be very, very special to me. Very special.
I feel like if you're on Craigslist
I'm sorry,
and you're signing
Uber's not
up,
getting it.
and you're scrolling through Craigslist and you're like, okay, yeah, I'll let this guy eat my pussy and then get, a free Uber to Ralph's or whatever. You might also be open to fucking the dude.
What about if the guy eats your pussy and then you're like, well, I want to go to, wherever, and he's like, oh, no, I didn't say I'd go on the 405.
Right.
Yeah, take me to Disneyland.
And he just leaves you there.
You think I'm going to Santa Monica this time of night? You're crazy. I feel like the difference between this, I'm under the impression that at least some of the gay ones that you talk about, the guy, like, they get responses. It works out for them.
Oh, yeah.
I know, right? Nobody's responding to this guy.
I think this is...
Or are they?
I don't know. Because I posted one thing on Casual Encounters, or whatever, I guess it was, one time, years and years ago. I still lived in New York. Just because I was so fucking... I was desperate. I was horny. And I was just like, hey, I'll fuck if you want to fuck. Like, anybody want to fuck, let's fuck.
I'll fuck anything.
That's horny talk, but you had me at anyone want to fuck.
Did you get any responses?
I did not get one response.
See, here's the thing. I've looked
Maybe
at
the desperate tone was not the
angle.
I
also posted it at like 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, and you weren't expecting like a return that night, right?
Yeah, immediately,
yeah.
right here, right now.
Only the gays returned that night.
I know. But I think this is a guy who's sitting there driving his Uber, and he probably does love eating pussy. And I'm sure he would give her a free ride, but it's never gonna happen.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked at the women seeking men section of Craigslist, and it hardly gets posted in, and most of them are hookers.
Oh. But there are single girls legitimately looking to hook up?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just, I mean, if you sat there on, the men looking for women and the men looking for men, you could just keep refreshing, and it's just constantly new posts. The women looking for men it's like digital tumbleweeds.
Hey, man, we want it.
Here's another...
They got it.
And you got it. We want it.
Here's another lonely guy looking for a gal.
Yeah.
With the heading, chubby guy looking for pillow princess and breast play.
Wait. Is that like just nuzzle the titties a lot?
Yeah, slap them around.
Well, I don't think slapping around. I think you just went off the fucking rails with slapping around.
Well, not like hard slaps.
Well, I guess titty play would involve slaps.
To a duel.
Good point. Titty play would involve slaps. My bad.
I think this is more like Tune in Tokyo and motorboating.
Or you put the hand, you like cup the bottom of the tit and jiggle it up and down real quick.
I think you would do all of it. If you're saying tit play, then you're a high level. Like I don't. When I play with tits, I would not call it tit play. You know what I mean? It's called I'm grabbing your tits while I'm fucking you or something.
I'm gonna hump your fucking hooters.
I don't spend. Oh, that's not true. Okay, not just recently. I had a little bit of a boob thing with somebody, but then it escalated. But I just stayed with the boobs for probably 15 minutes. I guess I was doing some tit play.
I like doing.
Didn't know it at the time.
Yeah.
I like doing that thing, like where you have the 3 balls on here. It's on like an executive desk where you drop one and it makes the other one swing to the side and then comes back. I like doing that with a large press.
That might be what this guy's looking for.
Man, I did one that I talked about on Love and H that'll be airing tomorrow morning.
It'll air in the hour before we go live.
Yeah, but man, I confessed some stuff. I'm not going to do it again now. I'll just say it's on there. Is it on demand right now?
It should be available shortly.
Shortly.
See, I feel like this guy just lacks the self-esteem to even ask for sex on Craigslist.
Well, wait till you hear the rest of the post. Okay. So he says, I'm just a 27-year-old chubby Latino looking to have some fun. Breast play. I eat pussy. And, or, pussy pounding with my cock.
Oh, I see what he did there. That's nice. Yeah.
I have
For a minute
good
there, I
hygiene.
thought I was just getting a vagina massage. I didn't. He's going to fuck me, isn't he? I see the plan.
Just playing around with the meat tenderizer.
Just tapping it lightly with a meat tenderizer. It's kinky shit.
I have good hygiene.
Will he taunt your titties?
I was recently tested for STDs and I'm clean and have proof. You must be clean as well. Please, no herpes either. I'm looking for women who are obviously into big guys, such as myself. I'm open to all body types of women, whether you're skinny, thick, or BBW.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
BBW, what's that?
Big, beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wide.
This
Big,
one.
Beautiful Wiccans.
What the fuck is Wiccans? Man, that is an optimistic guy that's ready to fuck anybody, because I don't want to fuck a witch.
That's a niche website. Can we start BigBeautifulWiccans.com?
Fat witches. Fatwitches.com.
But where will we find an overweight woman who believes that she has magical powers?
Here at fatwitches.com, we promise to get you the fucking fattest, most evil fucking witch bitch. I mean, this site goes directly to fucking Greenland and Iceland, where all the fat witches are. There's not too many around here. That's a global fucking dating website. God damn, that's some horny sex though, man. I got a lot on my belt, but I've never done that.
Yeah. Can someone just get a lock up?
Don't leave out fatwitches.com as well. Because that's my...
That is an untapped demo.
Oh.
I intend to tap it.
Oh man, I'm crying and I'm getting paid for it. There is a God.
So this next posting starts with an acronym I'm not familiar with. Maybe you can hook that one up too, Charlie.
Yeah, absolutely.
LTR, live-in girlfriend wanted.
Yeah, no, see, once again, so dangerous. For a person that owns the precious jewel, aka the vagina, he can't be risking walking around with that jewel with these crazy barbarians out there posting ads about how they want to take care of you. I mean, this is ridiculous. Don't do it. It's like
Taylor Replicant.
Yeah, that could be right.
I mean, this is a booby trap, lady. Don't do it.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few of these I found on there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if I was a police officer, I would hire female police officers to go there and bust these murdering rape babies, because they're fuck off. I want an in-room lady. Oh, I'll eat pussy if you want me to fuck you. Like, you can't.
Hey, I'm on Craigslist. Move in with me.
No. Nobody moves in with anybody. A guy on Craigslist for a girl. Don't do that, ever.
He says he's a single white male, professional looking.
Then that's different.
Wants a long-term live-in relationship with a sexy, good-looking lady that is between 25 and 40.
Wait, professional looking. That means he's an unemployed guy who owns a suit.
Oh, wait. You know what? I may have fucked up the cadence on that one. He is a single white male professional who happens to be looking for a long-term...
Oh, I see. Well,
yeah, I put the
emphasis makes.
Yeah.
So he's got a job. All right.
But he wants you to live there for a long time without meeting him.
Yes.
Is there sex involved in this, or it's just be there and be hot?
I imagine there's going to be sex if you're going to be his girlfriend.
Oh, he's saying... Okay, because I wasn't sure if he wanted a confirmed just rent a room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or is he saying, I also want the confirmation of you will be my girlfriend?
I think it's implied when you get a Latino transsexual roommate. LTR.
Oh, long-term relationship is LTR.
Wait.
Right, that makes sense.
Okay.
But yeah, he says he wants a girlfriend who enjoys taking care of her man and spending time together.
Man, that's the ad you should place.
There is nothing sweeter than the touch of a good woman.
Say I'm itchy. You know what I mean?
I'm looking for someone to scratch my sores.
You don't have any sores. Don't you get itchy lumps on your face because your cheeks are itchy. That's so cute. Itchy cheeks.
Blowjobs and baby powder.
Your ad could be Itchy Cheeks Jackson looking for love. You know what I mean?
Looking for somebody who will wipe me with hemorrhoid pads and apply my shingles ointment.
Bubba the Love Sponge had a really hot chick that used to wipe the poo out of his ass with a big towel.
Yeah, but he was rich.
Oh yeah, but you know what?
I was doing that shit for a broke ass.
But you work on the Jason L show. That's pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
All right, maybe it's not.
Well, I think the living in a giant house was the real selling point, not being on the radio.
Okay.
I think the prestige had something to do with it.
I was gonna say, yep.
How much money, if you had like a nice home in a nice neighborhood, how much money do you think you would have to set a woman up with to really have a proper kept woman? Like she acts like your girlfriend, like a hot one. She acts like your girlfriend.
In L.A.?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd say 50 million, if you got 50 million in the bank.
No, I'm saying if you literally say, I'm going to pay you to be my girlfriend. Like, you want nothing to do with me. Everybody knows that. There's been some guys in the news who seem to have had some of these relationships maybe over the years.
Yeah.
How much money would it take? And obviously, it's kind of expected that on top of this, you're just going to throw, like, a watch or a ring at her. But does 10 grand a month?
Yeah, I was going to say 10 to 20.
Plus, obviously, all of her living expenses to just be in your house and be your girlfriend.
Yeah. In Los Angeles, I'd say that sounds about right.
Okay,
Man,
how about one weekend?
I got one of those that it doesn't even fuck me.
Yeah, you're getting gypped on that.
Right? I don't.
So this guy says he lives in a big house by Newport Beach, all by himself, and wants someone to share it with.
That's sexy.
I don't like the bar scene and find myself working way too much.
Mm.
I have a lot to offer. I have a fashion business that you could participate in if you wanted.
Wow.
So you could be a business partner with this guy. He likes to motorcycle. He likes to walk on the beach and do outdoor things. I also like to stay home and make a great dinner and watch a movie. If you are a doer and not a couch potato, this could work. I'm looking for a woman who loves to take care of her man and can also take care of a house.
Is it crazy? I think this is real.
Oh, so do I.
I think this is... I know that these arrangements are out there. I guess I didn't think that people set them up on Craigslist.
What's he look like? Because that's my only question. If I'm a lady with a magical precious vagina and I'm very pretty, I'm interested in this because I don't feel like working, all right? And the house sounds great, but there's a certain amount of belly that I'm not going to sleep with.
I'm picturing Dallas Raines.
I may be a Latino transsexual roommate, but I'm also a princess. Goddammit.
What the fuck?
This next one is
honestly probably he doesn't. I think what in my experience, girls who are in these sorts of relationships, the guy just has to he can be kind of fat, he can be kind of unattractive. He just needs to still get a decent haircut and wear expensive clothes. That's what I find.
I got a little meat.
This next one's even more wild. This one just has the heading Teenage Bimbofication.
I don't get it.
Be under 25, be ready for surgeries, and be ready to have a new mindset put in place by me.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Other than that...
Can I go?
I
could be a pretty girl with a lot of surgery.
You would be a terrific bimbo, but you're probably too old.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Man, Father Time got me again.
Your teenage bimbo days are better.
Man, that's heartbreaking, crushing fucking shit to realize right there. Wow, it's true. I can never be a bimbo again. All those bimbo years.
Wasted.
Could have been such a bimbo.
So he goes on to say...
It's such an easy thing.
I was actually offered the position once and completely refused it. Lady had a boat. She her daddy had a NASCAR team and a boat, and the captain had a house. So he would call the captain, and the captain would come out and take the boat, and it had a crane with the boat on the boat. And she wanted to marry me.
Damn.
She had man hands. They were like old, wrinkly. She was like 26. So
right,
she needs some bimbofication.
What?
She needs some bimbofication.
I'm just saying, she was pretty. She had like weird hands and wasn't obviously my type, and I could not do it.
Just buy her gloves for every occasion.
Oh fuck! If you would have been there,
when her birthday comes around, here's some gloves.
Hey, I'm not joking, dude. If you would have been there with that advice, we would have dated each other for another 6 months.
Happy anniversary! Here's another oven mitt.
Oven mitts. So sexy. Have you ever fucked a girl with double oven mitts on?
Here's some giant boxing gloves.
Just every fucking kind of glove imaginable.
Here's the Hulk hands. Put them on. Put them on now, please. So this guy goes on to say, other than that, you'll look stunning, be taken care of, spoiled, and make all the other men drool. This I all promise you. If this interests you, reply with a few normal pictures and why you are interested in being a bimbo for me.
Wow.
Wait,
I mean,
what's a normal picture?
I respect his honesty.
I don't know. I guess he just wants to see a picture of you, and then he'll do the math in his head if he can just surgery you up and make you what he wants.
Like, could it get any worse than what he's offering? Do you know what I mean? Like, could it turn around and all of a sudden he's like a guy that doesn't like you and just treat you?
He wants to turn you into a walrus.
He already. Oh, okay, right. Now you wake up and you're a walrus instead of a pretty lady. Yeah, okay, that's fucking when things have gone awry. He turned you into a giant turkey leg. You're just a turkey leg with a face on the end of it. What the fuck?
Yeah, you sign up to become a bimbo, and then next thing you know, you're the middle piece of the human centipede.
Yeah. You're sewn to somebody's knee, and you're like a turkey bone, and there's like a giant room of all these other people that are just sewn to each other. Oh, help me!
If you reread that, you'll notice it actually said Bambi.
Yeah. I'm looking for a nice young lady to be my quado. I'm just going to chop your head off and sew it into my chest.
This would be an excellent addition to all my other wives.
That you're now sewn to.
Here's another creep. He says, seeking pregnant or new mother for safe, intimate friendship. So, he goes on to say...
Man, can you imagine this is a married woman who's pregnant and you go, yeah, okay, babe. You can go out with this dude who's gonna hang out with you because he wants to hang out with a pregnant person. Fuck that. I mean, that guy needs to be called. Cops need to call this guy.
Oh, for sure.
The fuck you trying to do, man?
What's wrong with offering safe friendship?
Safe, intimate friendship.
Oh, okay. He wants to bang you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So he goes on to say, I am a passionate, attentive gentleman who is, in all caps, awestruck by the beauty and passion of a pregnant woman or new mother that has recently given birth. I am seeking an open-minded woman who is either expecting or has recently given birth who desires to have a companion and a friend.
Wait, recently given birth?
Yes,
does he want the baby to come with her?
If you still have like the pregnancy body, that still does it for him.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm single and I just had a baby, maybe this is the guy.
Yeah, chicks who just had babies love fucking.
Well, what about okay, good point. What about when, before you have the baby, chicks get horny? How hard is it for a pregnant lady to get laid if she's single and pregnant.
I feel like there aren't a lot of single pregnant women, right?
But there's tons of single mums out there.
Yeah.
So I bet you it happens all the time. Is there like a year period where you just can't fucking get fucked because nobody? I mean, if a pregnant girl, first of all, do you hit on a pregnant girl? No. And if a pregnant girl hits on you,
I bet you this fucker does.
How many of it? Okay, obviously because he just posted it. But
certain
how many of the rest of us would?
Off in your mind when a pregnant lady hits on you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty horny guy, but I don't know if I didn't know her, I'd be like, wait, what?
Well, I think it's probably like being a lady who's like super muscly or a little person or something like that. Most of the people who want to fuck you have that specific fetish.
Okay.
Like, because there's definitely pregnancy porn. That's a thing that's out there. Also, there's a lot of single moms, but I wonder how many of them... I think some single moms, the guy ditches at a certain point. He's at least around for the pregnancy.
I mean, I've had sex with a pregnant lady that was not my wife or anything, and she was a single mom. She was pregnant. But I knew her from years ago, so it was...
So it was safe, this intimate friendship.
It was safe. It was... yeah, I mean, like, yes. Yeah, and there were like people that we've known for 20 years that were, she could, there was no way I was going to get away with her murder. She knew it.
So this guy says he's not seeking to be the father of your child and not seeking anything serious or committed, but rather more of a respectful, intimate friendship that's drama-free.
Yeah, I don't want to date you. I see the respect in that.
I'm 39.
I just want to fuck your pregnant ass.
6 foot, 195 pounds, Latin background with handsome dark features, black hair, brown eyes, and a goatee. Wow. Besides being a huge hygiene freak and well-groomed, I'm easygoing, playful, sensitive, attentive, and very, very passionate. At all times, I am a gentleman that is respectful of all boundaries and also completely disease-free. So he says ever since he dated a woman several years ago while she was pregnant, and after she gave birth, I have been especially enamored by women who are expecting, and also for the year or so following her giving birth. I found all the extraordinary changes taking place to your body to be particularly breathtaking and enticing, since they reveal the creation taking place and incredibly attracted to the intangible, luminous energy that pregnant women give off. What a fucking loon.
I don't know.
There are guys who get off. I mean, you could find plenty of porn of pregnant chicks. There are guys who get off on it. It's just weird this guy so eloquently puts it into words. Like, what do you do if you're a guy who wants to sleep with pregnant chicks? You just like go from target to target, hanging out in the maternity area?
There's no way.
Look, hang out outside Lamaze class.
There's I'm into it. There's no way you look for him. There's no way you look for him. That's insane.
Yeah, this guy.
If a pregnant lady that I knew that wasn't, because I feel like a pregnant lady that I didn't know was like, hey, would you be interested in sleeping with me? I'm pretty sure she's going to stab me in the next 30 seconds. Like, I'm definitely not going to be within arm's reach of that lady, because I'm like, what are you fucking talking about?
It's usually a glaring sign that somebody's off the market.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know you.
So here's another guy who has a very
maybe give me a number, and then check to see how crazy you are first.
This guy's got another specific kink that he's very passionate about.
The pregnant fucker?
No, this is a new guy.
Okay.
The heading says, seeking a rare beauty with fuller pussy petals / longer labia minor.
Yeah.
And this posting, I should point out, came with 23 different pictures for examples of the vagina he likes.
Are they all similar? Because that's weird.
They all are the ones where the lips are coming out a little bit and then they're immediately just peeled back without anything touching them.
Yeah.
Like they look like when you see those like butterflies that are displayed with the pins through them.
Yeah.
Every single girl had that vagina.
Like there's vaginas that do that naturally?
No, they stick it back. No, they don't do it naturally.
Tape it?
No, they just hold it back for the photo. They sit it back and it stays there.
Oh. Well, every single one of these girls did that and it looked exactly the same.
Yeah, that's how they do it. They spread it and they
spread it and they set it and forget it.
I mean, as soon as they stand up, I don't look like that no more.
Well, this guy says, seems what I seek is rare, as most girls do not have full pretty pussy petals, sexy, fleshy, longer lips, labia minora. And some who do worry that a guy may not find their lips sexy.
A lot of girls think that when they have those.
Well, I'm handsome, intelligent white guy with cute blue eyes, brown hair, and a fit body who finds fuller, longer, darker pink to brown labia minora extra sexy.
See,
and
this,
arousing.
if I'm a girl and I've got big labias and I'm weird about putting them on dudes, then this would be cool. But the whole detail thing, I'm like, dude, you're gonna drug me and open my ribcage. Like, you're fucking insane.
Yeah, like the
I need a
description
dark,
that he's giving is enough.
I like long pussy lips. Don't go any further.
23 different women in pictures as examples.
You like huge pussies. Be cool, man.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he needs a friend to say that exact sentence.
Yeah, play it cool, man.
Yeah, you like big pussies. Take it cool, man. Like,
now, what happens if a woman with a beautiful, humongous pussy meets this guy somewhere and they date for like months or years, and then one day she finds out that he put this ad out? Is that cool with her?
Yes, as long as she's got really big pussy lips.
Well, no, if she...
Because now she knows that he's
truly into it, is definitely the plus size, because he can say it all he wants, but you have the absolute proof. But this is a pretty creepy thing to post.
Yeah.
What about if you were a black girl and you go out with this guy and then you find out that he had a post that he is seeking black girls only? Would that change it?
It would just depend on the situation. It really would.
And I also think it comes down to the phrasing. Like, if you're just like the Kardashians all seem to date black dudes, and that doesn't seem creepy or anything. But, like, if you're a dude and you're only into black chicks and you make a post that's like I don't know, like that weird shit that this guy's, like the poetic shit, like, oh, your beautiful glowing ebony skin pressed against my white pasty flesh. I think it's all in the delivery. You can have something.
That guy. I'd love to have that guy on the show if you want to work on that character. That guy sounds fucking devastating.
Okay, so when
just super into black chicks and talking about how white he is all the time with that weird accent. I'm fucking super into that character.
We'll make one black and white cookie.
Yes, work on that guy, please.
So when I started dating my wife, I introduced her to a couple of my friends, and I don't have a ton of Asian friends, but I guess I have 2 Asian dude friends, and they were among the first friends of mine that she met, and she told me later on that she was concerned that, oh god, are you one of these white people who secretly wants to be an Asian person and only dates Asian chicks and surround yourselves with Asians?
Like mayhem.
Right. I think that would have bothered her. I think if she had ever found out, like, to be honest with you, I've only ever really been attracted to Asian women, and I just think that they're really, really gorgeous, and I always end up dating them, that would probably be okay. If she found out that I had a Craigslist thing that was like, show me the mystical secrets of the Orient.
Now, mystical Orient is, you are completely and utterly divorced and done. Yeah.
Oh my god, I went...
The mysteries of the Orient is, you're fucked.
Where do you keep your pearl craig?
You're gone.
Around the time when I first moved to LA, maybe like a couple years into it, I flew back to Jersey for a close friend of mine's wedding, and there were a bunch of people in attendance that I didn't know, and there was this one guy. He was like this fat, nerdy white dude, and his girlfriend or wife was Asian, and he was wearing one of those like Bruce Lee button-down black shirts.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, come on, dude. Like, I feel like that just takes it to a whole other weird level. Like,
I love Bruce Lee's pajamas and these little slippers and shit. I would wear those.
But yeah, you don't get to take on the race of the person that you marry.
Yeah. If you start dating an Asian chick, just don't suddenly start bowing to everybody.
No way.
Next
time I see Tully's wife, I'm gonna bow.
Show a little goddamn respect.
So, Fat Pussy Lip Guy goes on to say, if we feel chemistry to pursue things, I will love pleasing you orally to feel your fuller, soft, warm, wet lips on my own lips as I kiss, go down on you, to suck, lick, dick, worship your pussy and clit until you are mine to please again and again exclusively.
There's a really long sentence.
I know.
Yeah.
That's about...
He has no chance.
Out of that dude.
Yeah, he's a lonely man.
Extra long labia length sentences.
Hang on a minute. Somebody wants to call in about pregnant ladies or something. William, what's up?
Hey, I went to one of those massage places. I was getting a massage, and the chick was like 9 months pregnant. She got super horny, and just had to have it. And it was pretty much fun. And I went back like a week later, and she was gone because she had to have her baby.
Man, that's pretty crazy. So you went back a week later because you were trying to get one more in?
Yeah.
How did she indicate that she had to have it?
She told me.
In what kind? But didn't she have an accent or?
She was Latina.
Wait, what?
She was a Latin girl.
Oh, okay.
She said she had to have it.
With milky titties, you say?
Yeah, milky titties, yeah.
Wait, was there milk coming out?
Yeah.
Oh, she gave you a facial?
Yeah, it was pretty much fun.
Wait, she gave you like a milk money shot?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wait,
so you both came on each other's face.
Sort of.
Wow. I can't
Did you
say.
like?
It was pretty hot.
When she was spraying you with her milk, did you like make any noises? Were you like? Ah, 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 ah.
I feel like he's Windy the retard. He just says yes to everything you ask him.
Yeah. Did she cut your penis off afterwards?
No.
Okay.
there we
all
go.
right.
Well, that's a plus.
Thanks for sharing, man.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Anybody can call a radio show.
Not every man can say they've had titty milk squirted on them when they're banging a pregnant lady in the massage parlor.
That is true.
Check him out.
This next post has the heading, "Why do you women shave your precious bush?"
Yes, precious, as I already said in the show. I don't know why I'm doing that, but it's very creepy.
I understand most guys prefer a completely shaved woman. Maybe it's all a porn imagery, but I actually prefer a woman with a bush, either natural or trimmed. Are there still any women out there who have a bush or at least some hair down there? If so, I have a question or two for you.
Is he asking it with his penis?
I suppose.
Right.
Huh. That's one way. I mean, you could also just start dating a woman and then ask her to stop shaving clean.
Yeah, but if no one's ever going to date you, that kind of puts you back where this guy is.
Yeah. All you're really interested in is asking that question or two.
If you're a completely undateable moron, then it's not really going to help you either way.
This next post says, "Weird for weird."
I'm listening.
And then he goes on to say, "Because, really, what's the point of hiding who we are? Let's be strange and own it. Let's drink absinthe on the porch. Let's smoke weed and watch cartoons. Let's make out in movies that are inappropriate to make out in."
What's an inappropriate movie to make out in?
Schindler's List?
Wait, what's Schindler's List?
It's the movie about the Holocaust.
Why is it inappropriate to make out in... Oh, okay.
It's not very sexy.
Okay, no, but seriously, though.
Emoji movie.
Wait, because there's kids there?
Yeah. Because it's a bunch of dancing emojis on the screen.
But if it's a bunch of dancing emojis on the screen, how is that inappropriate to make out in front of it? Is not the movie inappropriate? I mean, dancing emojis? What the fuck has happened? Is that really what's happening?
It's a weird thing to put you in the mood.
Anyway, I'm just saying, Schindler's List is not in theaters anymore, so that doesn't work. But is there really a movie that is out right now that you can make out in where you've gone past the line?
Pick Peter Rabbit.
See, I disagree.
I disagree with your disagree.
Why? Because of the kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Death Wish?
Right, wait, is there Death Wish again?
Yeah,
wait, Death
Wish? Yeah, Eli Roth.
It's the Bruce
Willis.
Is it out?
Not yet.
Very soon.
Fuck, I'm definitely going to make out watching that.
Yeah, I'm stoked about that
I was
one.
thinking about that. Was any... Because they said that there was, like, some outrage over the trailer. Nobody was actually outraged about that, right? That was just a manufactured thing to get people to talk about a movie, right?
It's got to be. I can't understand what... But you never know. People...
Outraged? Why? What happened? What did it do?
I can't even keep it straight.
Bruce Willis show his wiener again?
Angry white man taking vigilanteism in his own hands in Chicago.
Right, it's not right. White people shouldn't do that. It's a bad example. Next thing you know, white vigilantes are going to start taking Chicago by storm.
Nakedly fascistic. Which I guess I don't understand what fascist means.
See, I don't see white. I see a man that has had enough and is fighting back. I don't see color, Michael.
That's it's very evolved of you.
Thank you. I see, really, when I look at this movie, I see Buck Angel and then that clit jerk-off thing that he sells.
And Bruce Willis looks especially bald.
He
like, even among men who have shaved their heads.
No, I think he used to have hair on his back, and now that's bald as well.
Right.
I think he has no ass hair.
I think his hairs fell out.
No, it's got no.
He has really thin eyebrows.
Oh yeah. He's against hair, for sure.
I mean, get a little beard going. That's
Nah.
what you do.
Nah, because look when he had a stash how fucking creepy he is. Super offensive.
Well, I didn't say he needed to get a Sam Elliott mustache. I just said, get a little scruff.
He's got like a really big lip, so that stash becomes a very big bushy thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of distance between his nose and his upper lip.
Yes, there you go. The scratchy beard thing, he looks great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do that while you...
I don't think Bruce Willis cares what anybody thinks about what he looks like. I think he's completely given up. In an excellent way.
That's a weird thing for a movie star to do.
Yeah, but I think it's like, will you pay me $1 million? Because it sounds like he doesn't want to do it unless you pay him a bunch of money, and he just does it for the money. I don't think he's that invested in the movie. I could be wrong, but people say that he's... Well, didn't somebody say they don't like him or something?
He's got a pretty bad reputation for being an asshole.
Like your Kevin Smith buddy doesn't like him, right?
No.
Right.
Him and Kevin Smith did not get along while filming Cop Out. I've heard some other stories about him just being a general pain in the ass on set.
I follow one of his kids on Instagram. She seems real cool. Seems kind of funny.
Rumor?
I think so.
Tallulah?
No.
Perhaps Scout?
No, I guess I would probably be she's near she's older, so.
No.
It's not Tallulah, is it? Yeah, I don't think it's Tallulah. Yeah, I think it's that one. I don't know. She looks way different now. Or is there another one that's like older or something? Man, they all look similar.
Do you follow Demi Moore?
No. But she is in some of the photos. I think it's the redhead one I follow.
They should start a band.
I don't know. But they're all cute. They're very funny.
They are.
They seem like they live good lives.
I bumped into one of them at Press Juicery once.
Oh, yeah?
Very cute in person.
Very nice person?
Seemed it.
Yeah, they seem lovely. And, yeah, that's it. I'll leave that alone.
So Weirdo Guy gives more examples of ways you and him could be wacky together. Like, let's move too fast when we're supposed to be slow. And too slow when we're supposed to be fast.
Rebels.
Why do you park in a driveway and drive in a parkway?
Yeah, this is Gallagher looking for love. Let's chat, learn, be weird, love.
What about if you take him up on that and you just go fucking hard in the paint on that email? Like, he makes all those statements, so it's like everything you do, we want to go like you just like straight up just handbrake on the 405, just
yeah, I'm gonna shove a turd in your eye socket.
Crank up fucking what's that? Like rainy day, just crank that up and start singing it in the middle of the 405 and be like, yeah, like love, man, and just scare the living shit out of a dude.
Let's burn down a hospital together.
Yeah, like go to a movie and then just pull out a watermelon and hit it with a sledgehammer with a jacket on. He's like, we do whatever we want. We go slow, we go fast and slow.
Show up wearing those gigantic oversized sunglasses.
The 2001 sunglasses.
And like a soccer ref uniform.
Party whistles. Where?
Children.
Yeah. Fart on children. A woman that farts on children with 2001 glasses on is man, that's tempting. That's a crazy lady.
So he says, all those fine prizes and more. The time has come. Say hello and tell me some entertaining dark secret. Or at least make one up. I'd make up plenty for you. There's a turd.
Fuck that guy.
Next guy goes on.
I want to write to that guy.
He says, I don't need animals.
I want to lock up the car on the 405 with that guy. Surprise!
I want to dress an adult woman up like Bunky Brewster.
What about if I
seduce him?
I know. What about if you just like spend a lot of money on looking fully like a woman and just date his ass, and they'd be like, you wanted to go slow and you want to be fast, and you just flop out your giant clit.
You want to be weird? Well, I've got a dick.
Yeah, suck this weirdo.
Yeah, suck my giant penis vag.
This next post has the heading, I don't eat animals, but I love a girl with beef curtains. Maybe I love going down on my girl, so munch, because I don't eat animals. And ironically, I desire a girl with what some silly people call beef curtains.
What's up?
Fuller, fleshy, longer labia minora.
Wait, another guy?
Yeah, they love that word.
What is that? Wait, when you're into big pussy, you have to say like fucking
you have to give the Latin phrasing for it.
Right? Like labia minora. Sounds like the same guy, but anyway.
I just prefer
Sounds like Hanukkah.
I just prefer certain features. the shape of your eyes, your smile, curves, body, etc.
Humongous fucking vag lips.
How dare he mention the eyes after getting into that much detail about your labia?
So this is funny because it seems like there are probably a decent number of women, a substantial minority who have, protruding vaginas, maybe don't feel that great about them, and they're under the impression that not many guys like them, but this is leading me to believe that there's way more guys than I realized who are into that. Is this just like a big boob, small boob thing?
Kind of, because I think it was
I think it's a little bit different, but yeah, sure.
When I worked on the Bubba show, like from New York, they had some girl on who was like a penthouse pet who was known for her just like super long vagina lips. And a couple of the dudes were just like, oh, God, yeah, that's my thing. That's what I love.
Huh.
I mean, remember Josh was into big areolas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do recall that.
That's a weird thing to me, but I respect it.
This next post says, cunnilingus teacher wanted.
Wait, it's a girl teach me... Wait. I want you to lick my pussy?
No.
Oh, I'm going to come over and
teach me how to, yeah. This seems like a cheap
that
ploy
sounds like
to
the
get
worst.
somebody
That's like the worst thing. But that once again, you own the precious jewel of the vagina, and I'm gonna perform amateur hour on it.
Yeah,
the fuck
I
out
suck
of
at
here.
eating pussy.
Yeah,
wanna hang out?
This is actually like a long shot, but a bet that could come in for you when you are somewhere between 17 and 19 years old.
Yes.
Yeah, but you have to know them.
Oh yeah, you do.
So they go on to say, hello. I am looking for a female that could and would teach me how to do cunnilingus very good.
You can't say cunnilingus when you want to do that either.
I have only had...
already got it with Google Translate.
I have only had limited practice and need someone with experience to teach me. I would like to be very good at it. If this sounds like something that you could help me out with, please do.
What about if you have one of those big warty badges that you guys were looking at?
Well, the rest of his sentence goes on to say, only if you're clean, very clean and STD free, like me.
What about if I don't have any STDs or any warts, but I've just got a giant clam?
I think he'll eat it.
And it's crooked. And I haven't washed it for like 3 days.
Nope, you're still good. He didn't specify any of that.
And I don't shave. Never have, never will.
You are good to go.
You find that hole, you tell me what's going on down there, because I haven't seen it for 20-odd years. What about that?
I think you're good.
I disagree. Because when you're amateur hour when it comes to licking cookies, and you come across a beast, you can't come across a beast when you're in amateur hour. That shit will fuck your mind for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to be seasoned before you can see some of the monstrosities that my eyes have wandered over. You mean if that was like when I was 16, I saw that badge, I might not have entered vag ever again. But I was, I had to get into 30s and do like crack and stuff and hang out with some people. It's like, hey, you want to hook up? And I'm like, oh, I didn't even know you could do that.
That's when you're ready for the deep water.
Yep.
So
you know what I'm saying, Will?
I do.
Because you're sober now. But before that,
woo.
Mm-hmm. That's why people get sober. They see some nasty shit.
Yeah.
This
you should see the beef curtains down at the crack house.
This final post is a long one, so stop me when you've had enough, but this guy is going to extreme lengths to show his very unique personality and how silly and funny he is.
Can put his balls in his own ass.
So the heading says, I recently bought some shoes from a drug dealer, ... And then when you open the posting it says, I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day. So he's trying to open with a zinger to get you interested.
I don't want to bone him.
Okay, now that was a pretty good joke. 5 out of 7? No, 5.4. Admit it, you chuckled. Don't you just love jokes that are so bad they're good? If you know any, please share. What's up, Craigslist? Oh man, I love this place. I'm back to just rant and share some thoughts. I got some free time today, so I figured, why not? Let's see who's creeping on Craigslist. I figured I'd post another ad on this site full of crazies because, well, I just love to be entertained by different types of personalities. I love meeting new people, but not murderers or clowns. Or people that chew with their mouths open. Ew. So, if you are one...
This is an open mic.
Yeah, the guy thinks he's got jokes. And he really doesn't. It's fucking insane. So he says, I mean like literal clowns. with the big nose and paint on their face, you know? Clowns are scary as fuck.
Alright, I'm gonna fucking punch myself in the head if I can't find this guy. Stop saying it. What the fuck, dude? You should talk about big clits, because that shit... Yeah, it's making me mad.
Yeah, I mean, he goes on saying that he hates olives.
You need menorahs. Menorah!
He likes
labia!
One day he's going to own a red panda. And you're like, what the fuck's a red panda? And I'm like, Google it and come back. You're welcome. That's basically...
Dude, if that guy is listening to the show, I want to find... Don't confess who you are.
He's got paragraphs of this shit.
I'm going to kill you.
I bet he does.
Yep.
Anybody...
This guy's asking about menorahs?
Wait, is that what... Am I calling the pussy a menorah and it's not a menorah? I don't know.
Labia minora is the science term.
If anybody wants to
fucking
call
piss flaps.
If anybody wants to call the show 855 Ellis 41. Hello, welcome to the show.
Jim Norton said it best. He likes the clip.
Fuck off, you moron.
Wendy Williams is taking a few weeks off to deal with...
What's Graves' disease?
It's hyperthyroidism.
What's that got to do with anything? Wait, is that what Rampage has that made him fat?
That is a thyroid condition. Yeah. Also known as Baselow's disease.
Oh man, I probably have this.
You think?
Oh my.
I've never heard of
I mean,
this
I can't. You don't have... What is it? I mean, why does she have to take time? What is it? What does it do? Why do you have to take time off?
Symptoms include anxiety, hand tremor, heat sensitivity, weight loss, puffy eyes, and enlarged thyroid.
What is a thyroid? Sorry.
It's like a gland in your throat?
Gland, yeah.
So she just needs to relax a little bit?
Well, didn't she
seems like she works a lot.
Didn't she say when she passed out, am I remembering correctly that there was a menopausal thing? She said
I can't remember why she
because
said
all this
she
stuff,
passed out.
all these things, she may well have Graves' disease, but those also sound like symptoms of menopause.
Well, she was dressed up in that Statue of Liberty green.
It didn't.
Oh yeah.
It didn't breathe, right?
I mean, they tested my thyroid when I went in for the itchy stuff because sometimes that's related to thyroid issues. So I think if you have something going on with your thyroid, it can probably cause a whole slew of complications.
Yeah, I think she had like some weird thing going on with her eye. Anyway, she's not going to be on television for 3 weeks, and they are going to show reruns. Guy Fieri officiated 101 gay weddings.
Why?
I'm not...
What's the...
To show his support? You think...
I guess, right?
It's weird.
Publicity stunt?
I mean, it is a publicity stunt, but what's the angle? Why gay? Why 101? What happened?
So they were already having some big food festival in Florida that a bunch of celebrity chefs were at, and he was one of them. And then something had just happened with a woman who was in the government who was opposed to gay marriage. They wanted to stick it in her face and have gay marriages because she was opposed. And they said it was a 101 Dalmatians theme because she was like Cruella de Vil. So instead of 101 Dalmatians, it was going to be 101 gay. The guy organizing it basically is like, if there's same-sex couples that want to get married, the first 101 can come to the food festival for free. And don't ask me how Guy Fieri ended up being the officiator, but a bunch of gay couples came to the food festival and he married them, and then everybody had a bunch of food. And I'm told they had a delightful time.
That was nice of him. I like that Guy Fieri is sticking it to some like gay-hating Cruella de Vil.
Good for Guy. And good for everybody else. Don't die.
You can cut it.